Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 4 5 6. Hit him with a morning. That's one morning right there. Boom, boom, bing, bang, bong, and set the quality. Okay, morning number 1 has succeeded. I was a little worried things were broken, but they appear to not be. I think I got worried for nothing. Test 1 2 3 for nothing. Test 1 2 3 for nothing. Test 1 2 3, and I hit him with a morning number 2. Usually we don't do this setup with the mic on, but things just looked a little weird on my computer today, so I'm testing sound as well, which I usually don't need to. But we're gonna hit him with a test 789. We're gonna hit him with a test 789. Nice. That's a big success right there. Hit him with a morning. Boom. That's a number 3 morning right there. Let's see. Does it appear? It does. Okay. 3 mornings working. Okay. And let's see if the 4th one is going to work out. I have a feeling it might not. Let's see. Let's see. Lucky dice. Download Rumble Wallet. I wish I could. I wish I could. Thank you for the follow, John. Oh, I never got that follow until... Did I just get that follow? Thank you, John, for that follow. I didn't see notification there. Thank you so much. All right. Yesterday's VOD. Let me just look at this really quick. Oh, that's nice. 43,000 views, 14 upvotes, 4 downvotes. I'll take it. I never looked at it. Why does it say it's only 7 minutes long, though? That's definitely wrong. Hold on. What? No, it's 4.5 hours. Anyway, okay. Now, I'm going to need to sound test this one for sure. Let's take a look if this is working. Set the quality. Here we go. Test 1 2 3. Views, 14 upvotes, 4 downvotes. I'll take it. I never looked at it. Why does it say it's only 7 minutes long, though? That's definitely wrong. Ah, I see. It was not live. Let me hit live. And now, we're going to hit him with a test 1 2 3. 7 minutes long, though. That's definitely wrong. Ah, I see. Test 1 2 3. Okay, that's good. Hey! And the morning went through. Folks, we are ready to stream. And again, thank you for the follow, John. 2 3. We're about to get into some serious gaming hours here. I just have been setting up the stream. I need to remember to check my email after the stream. Okay. Everything is in order. All of my windows are right. I got OBS, Streamlabs, Rumble Studio all running. I really could be doing this in a better way, I'm sure. Let's ping the Discord, folks. Let them know that we are live and alive. Verbosely. Live and alive at 90%. 90? Strength. Almost there. Almost healed. Almost at the top of the mountain. Gaming today. Mega, ultra, fantastic, powerful wins coming. Watch live. Amazing content. Come now, we live. And then 18 exclamation points. We send that and then it's game time, folks. Let's not push my voice too much. As you can hear, it could easily fall apart after being so sick. All right. Discord pinged. Ladies and gentlemen, boom, game time. Now today is not going to be like yesterday's stream where we were just boss rushing. Today is going to be way more boring for at least the first part of stream. Before people run in, I'm going to, I'm going to be practicing bosses. So if you like the highest level of boss gameplay, then this is going to be great for you. If you don't, you're not going to like this. Some water. Now what's nice is we still have yesterday's build preset. Honestly, kind of useful. Because you know what? I'm just gonna go in with this, I think. Let's see if it'll let me take this in. Single boss selection. Okay. Night Lords. Who do we need practice against? Let's start it with the Dreglord, honestly. Where is he? Am I blind? He must be towards the top. Am I blind? Nanice, Adele, Maris, Fulgur, Caligo, Helister, Claudius, Still, Noster, Maris, Libra, Fulgur, Caligo. Huh? Oh. Right. I forgot. DLC boss. Okay. Alright. And let's start at depth. Let's go. Do I do 5 depths in a row? Let's start at depth 3. Alright, and then we'll move up to depth 4, then 5. Okay, fantastic. It's letting me use my build. There is one issue I'm noticing. I only have 3 flasks. How do I alter that? I should not only have 3 flasks. Uh-oh. I don't know how to fix that. Alright, let's try this with 3 flasks then, and then we'll fix it later. So, this is with the Golden Vow build. Boom. So, in a normal playthrough, this is a pretty reasonable build to think would have. That is poison, holy... Okay. So, I need to be careful with that AoE. That's good to know. Already lost one. Get him poisoned. Pretty much always dodge that because the AoE is much bigger than you think. I really wish I could find a rain of arrows moment for this. Nice. Just constantly getting away. Meat Mountain here. At Arby's, we got the meats. I could probably rain of arrows here. If I was fast enough, and then maybe like this. Got hit by a ground thing. Okay, that worked, but we did get hit by a ground thing. Dude. See, this is the issue, is we're always getting hit by things on the ground. This is gonna eat my Wending Graces, is the funny part. How do I do this? Consumables, infinite usage? Maybe that will not rob me of my Wending Graces. Alright, let's find out. Jump. Okay, that hit me. I mean, this is unwinnable already because of the flask situation. I shouldn't have healed there. Oh, wait, it's got infinite flask usages. Okay, hold on. Maybe this actually is. Maybe consumables to infinite actually did fix it. How did I time that badly? Let's see what happens. Is it going to eat my Wending Grace or not? That's my question. It did. That's annoying. I mean, that doesn't actually matter. I want to see if when he does Meatball Mountain, I can rain of arrows him. That'll be really good info. But like here. I'm watching his health bar. It did a little bit, but it only did 300 versus an actual rain of arrows does, yeah, like double that. Where's Scarlet Rot? My main issue with this fight and it is that I seem to always get hit by the what do you call it? I always get hit by the things on the ground. And it must be like people are, maybe I need to just be more observant. Is that it? Because other people don't seem to have that issue like I do. Darn. I was hoping he'd go for the grabs. I could get some ult back. Yep, not enough FP. Alright, that's fine. So we walk back ever so gently. We see the things appear on the ground. This just guarantees that they miss us. Here we go. Come on, boy. This is my phase 1. I know it looked bad, but it's not. This is where I have my problems. This is where I need my practice. If I can get phase 2 down, then I feel comfortable. Yep, that's death. There we go. Reset, reset, reset. He raises his arm. That's how you know when to die. Whenever he does that turnaround, that's how you know when to do dodge again because of these strawberries he's gonna throw. That is a hefty reaction check, by the way. It is very fast. So much damage. It does follow a rhythm, though. That's why when we first met him at the DLC, we went undefeated against him as long as we did. Because it was just like we felt the rhythm. You know, there wasn't much thought behind it. I bet I could rain of arrows here. You gotta be very careful. If you walk into one of those, as those come out of the ground, it's just instant death. Okay. I couldn't tell that he was close enough to me because of the stupid things in my eyes. It's these things on the ground, man. I gotta, like, constantly watching. So, I misread that. I thought that was Meat Mountain. That was not. That was just Meatball. Okay. I'm curious why I just got a defeat screen. No. Okay. This time, not memeing, though. We kind of memed a little bit there. Okay, so infinite consumables allows us to infinitely heal, which is what I want. Ultimate Art Standard, Crystal Standard, Stamina Standard, FP Standard. HP Standard, level 15. What the? Oh, I see. Alright. That was our little de-rust. Not for a real fight. Hold on. Getting back in the chair. Wait, did I remember to... No, I didn't. I was like, you know, I'm having trouble seeing anything right now. I was like... And then it hit me. I was like, did I remember? When I sat down, I put down my glasses cleaning cloth. And I was like, I need to wipe off my glasses because I legitimately can't see out of them after a shower earlier. They got, like, smudged completely. And I was like, all right, when I sit down on the chair, I'll wipe them off. And I just didn't do that. And so I have, like, a film over my eyes. For those who don't wear glasses, they could never possibly understand. Yet, I never hear glasses wearers talking about these issues, you know? Of course, the response is just get contacts, but I have very sensitive eyes, so that's not an option, unfortunately. We tried when I was younger. I wish. I wish I could wear contacts, and also, I like wearing glasses. That's the other thing. I wonder if contacts exist for my specific eye condition. Like, tinted contacts? Is that stupid? Did I just invent the, you know, a multi-trillion-dollar idea? No, obviously. That's such a simple concept. Someone had to have thought of it before, but I mean, I've never heard of tinted contacts, so it can't be a thing. There must be a reason for it. Now I'm really curious. Hold on a second, chat. Almost done. All right, cleaned off enough. I love the little noises. They're just so great. Really makes me feel at home. There's like a hair on my glasses. There we go. Got off. Okay. Hold on. I just have to Google this, chat. Now I'm too curious. Tinted contacts. Let's see. Is this a thing? It is a thing. No, these are colored contacts. Sometimes are no. Are there tinted? It's just showing me colored. Dude, Google is such garbage, man. Like sunglasses. Yes. Photochromatic transition types. Wow, so there are contacts that are basically sunglasses. That is fascinating. Dude, I've never even thought of that concept in my whole life. I've worn glasses my entire life. It never even occurred to me. And, you know, it's like, I bet it didn't occur to... Oh, space bars jump. I didn't know that. I bet it hasn't occurred to a lot of people who wear glasses even, because I've never heard anyone discuss that ever. Let's do it. Boom. It takes like a moment before you can start doing damage to him, which is why I wait so long. Boom, boom. We want to get him a little bit poisoned before we go in with the real damage. Okay. Let's get our stamina back. That is meatball. Can't meat mountain that early. Dude, I mean, I don't know. I think sometimes like a dodge works on that, and other times the same dodge won't. And I think it has to do with the incline. Like if you're on a flat surface, it's one thing, but you have to be a lot, like, is this meat mountain or is this meatball? This is meat mountain. Put 300 on him. Red flash, boom. I'll put another, and see, and then, okay, so it always seems to, those go under your feet. Like, this is not random. I'm getting targeted by them, which is good to know. Because before, I guess I was just like, oh, these are random. Full. I'm rotted? I didn't even notice I got rotted. Boom. Here's a good test. Because you have to roll really late. That's cool, worm face. Well, listen, I'm not training for that. Boom. Run. Jump. Jump. That actually like made contact with me. He got way too close. That's what happened. It jumps if you're far. I needed to jump back, I think. Okay, he can. That's good to know. He can completely turn around. Well, this worm face, and it is funny because sometimes the worm faces are way more aggro. Yeah, he can make up distance so well. Why is that a defeat? Like what is the difference? Retry battle, yes, but I don't want to. I want to be able to keep, you know, practicing. I do have the right things. Let me see. Major boss. No. Final boss. I don't know why it's called this. Where are the other options? All right. Depth 5. Yeah, that wasn't even depth 5, folks. Let's do this for real now. The second my stamina bar starts to go down is when... There. Boom. Start poisoning. That's wild that the AoE still hits me. Okay, reset. Game time. I'll spin around. Tires himself out. It's a lot like the Hjalster move. He does this when you're too close to him, so he can't throw it at you. And then comes the mountain, I would say. Yeah, it does better damage if I just hit him. I don't know. And now I'm gonna walk forward, because if you're... That's crazy. Okay, yeah, walk forward is the answer, because if you're not, if you're like at the edge where the attack missed you before, you will get hit. I got rotted again. About to? I'm stupid? Use this. Get him poisoned again because I just used my ults. Can have resist though up. Got caught in a turnaround animation. You love to see that. Alright, here we go. 1. Alright, Godfrey. 2. 3. And then you want to go to the side. The third one I should have gone to the side. Okay, that's good to know. Got him poisoned. Don't get greedy. Watch your distance. Heal. Alright, this is a much better fight. And it's depth 5, so, you know, this is where it matters. I probably could get Rain of Arrows off. Like, way more than I think I could. Because he gives you so much time between moves. Wow, this sucks. Alright, so I should have enough time. Yep. I figured that I would have enough time, basically, for him to fall back to the ground and then not hit him. There we go. Okay. That stops the rot buildup, by the way. That's actually interesting to know. Bree Spills Tea says, hi, Dan. Hello, Bree Spills Tea. How are you? How have you been? I'm just doing a little practice right now. I didn't stream for a bit because I became so sick. Again, I'm starting to lose my mind. Oh my gosh, I have huge news. I'm moving. I'm like leaving the country and my grandmother in a few weeks. And I'm gonna try and stream from the country I'm gonna be in. It's like my... I shouldn't have done that, by the way. That was too early. It's like my title says, though, I'm 90% healed, finally. I'll just keep doing this. I don't care that I can't reach him. But, so we're feeling better than we have been. That's basically the point. Bree, how are you feeling? How are you doing? How's life? I've been so sick, I'll tell you. So it is good to see you. Okay. Nice. I'm locked in, but also looking at the chat to see, boom. Oh, I hope your move goes well. I want to talk more about it, but right now this is like a super focused moment. So, okay, when the arm raises, chat. Arm, boom, dodge. I missed. Dodge. Up in the air, and boom, delayed. Oh! I should be able to not panic dodge for that. Ooh, loses poison. Got him. Look at him squirming around. Bam! Bang. Backstab. Tell me this isn't the coolest boss they ever designed. It's not. It's one of the coolest, though, for sure. He's angry. I would even call him pure impulse. Woo! Get hit. Yep, I knew that was death. Chris says, hi, Bree. Good morning, Chris. I've been doing quite busy, but I'm doing okay, thank you. I hope it's the good kind of busy. And your life path and plan is moving in the direction you want it to. We're so close to being killed here. You ready? Boom. I almost forgot how to dodge there. He can do that an infinite number of times, it seems, or he can just do that like once. Don't run! Ooh. That's tough. It's the annoying kind of busy. Oh no! But there's some relaxing moments here and there. Well, I am happy about the relaxing moments. But yeah, so just so people know, so long story short, in like a few weeks, I don't know, I might disappear for a hot minute as I leave to a neighboring country where I don't know how the internet's gonna be. And I try and set up stream there, which I'll be there for a month, and then my mom is gonna visit me from America, and then there's gonna be a lot of moving around, and then I'm going to come back here to my country after like a month or two. Looks like no, just so the music chills out. And then I'll be in the capital city is the plan in this country. But life is big changing. It's pretty stressful, to be honest. Also, why am I back in this box fight? Who knows? Look at this whip. Boom. How cool is that? Woo! Isn't this cool? Hoslow's pedal whip. That is a cool little thing there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But anyway, little beautiful design thing. Annoying kind of busy. I feel like that's my existence. I mean, it's funny because I've been so sick. Over and over again, I keep getting sick. You know, and I can't leave my house. And people don't understand. Like, I have this one friend who has been just like blowing my phone up about like, hey, let's hang out. And I'm like, bro, I'm so sick. And they just don't comprehend it. And they're like, come anyway. And I'm like, I can't get out of bed. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm sitting there arguing with them like every day. T says, seems like a very busy moving year for you. I hope it's not too stressful. And I hope it is great there. God, wouldn't that be great? I don't know, but things are going to be good. All I know is I've been so sick for so long, so I'm super fatigued just talking as much as I am now being on stream again. I feel like I've been, live for 30 minutes and I just feel like I'm dying. But it's okay. I feel like almost completely better. I think by tomorrow I'll be 100%, but I don't know if I'm going to be streaming at the same time every day. Now, I'm kind of just we're just living life at this point. I have a lot of work to catch up on because I've been sick so much, right? And listen, I hope for you, Bree Spills Tea, and you, Chris the Ninja, and myself, Doldrum Dan, I hope that all of us whip 2026, all right? And we, like, push forward the goals that we desire to push forward most. That's the way I'll put it. All right? There is so much that I want to happen in this year. 2026 will be our year. I believe it. I do. There is so much that I want to push forward this year, and so much that I've been working on for years for it to work out and happen. And everything points to things going in the right direction, And I just, and then it's like I have had chat. I've had so much of my life in order and put together, and I'm just so close. And then I got COVID. And then I got sick for the past like 2 months. I've been sick, and it just has ruined all of my plans. It has made all of my preparation fall apart, and it has been so upsetting. It has been so annoying, to be honest. I've just been sick after sick after sick after sick, and it's winter, sure. But I just I don't know. So I don't know. It's like everything in my life is set up to go forward the way I want to. I just need to stop getting debilitatingly sick. But a big helpful thing will be moving for that, because I love my home, obviously, but I live in a village. And guess what? When you're sick, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, like there's no real local doctor to me that I would like be able to go to for being sick. Their treatment for literally anything is just we could IV fluids, like literally. And their doctor's office is more like an office building. That's the hospital. It's like a, you know, think of the hospital looks more like a Best Buy. Okay. And the only treatment they have is we can do a saline IV or whatever. And it's like, that does, you know, there's not even medical proof that does anything, you know, but it's all they know. It's all they can do. And so it's like, you know, there's just no point. So I'm going to be feeling good to get back into a big city. Now, I got to beat this guy once before I can go into real gaming. All right, so there we go. That time I timed it perfectly. And we just walk back. Boom. Boom. Backstep. And he's poisoned, just like that. We'll have an explosion. There it is. Right on cue. He's gonna get real close. Closer than you'd think he will. He gets exhausted after that full run. Comes over. Boom. A bigger city might be better for the internet too. That I disagree with, unfortunately. Hold on, it's Meatball Monday. Unfortunately, especially in this part of the world, the bigger the city... Oh, no, it's Meatball Mountain! Oh, no, it's Meatball Mountain! We got out of there, folks. We've escaped Meatball Mountain. And it flashed red. Boom! I missed it. I missed the dodge. But, so I have gigabit internet out here in the village because they tested here. But in the city, I don't know that they have internet like this yet. Because it's only out here because they tested it out here because they weren't afraid if the internet fully went down for my entire village. They didn't care. That's why they tested it here. In the big city, it's not exactly wired everywhere, and it's a lot more nonsense. All right, hold on. You can't cancel Meatball Monday, folks, so you got to be real careful. Boom. Bam. Oh, this is bad news. Get ready, and jump. And jump. And to the left. To the right. There we go. That's a good point, but I'm hoping for the best. Me too, of course. I should Google what internet speeds in this country are. That seems like the thing I should do, right? I should be Googling what are the internet speeds in the city there. That's a really important thing I need to do. There's so much to do. We got killed by the alien. I don't know. It's been something which I've been planning for a hot minute. But like, oh, I didn't waste anything actually. Oh, you stupid worm face. They're doing 2 moves a month or 2 apart? Yes. Possibly 3, because my final home, I can't see, dude. The final home I'm supposed to go into might not be actually ready for me to move into it. And so I might have to stay in a hotel for a little bit. I don't know what I'll do, because then I might not be able to stream, so like, I don't know what I'll do. Oh, sorry, I'm just like, it's not exactly, you know, the hardest boss of all time in all of gaming at Death 5, and also conversations aren't really. But anyway, that sounds like an exciting change, hopefully, of course. Yeah, I mean, it'll be awesome. It's going to be such a battle to not be gaining unbelievable amounts of weight, though, when I'm close to, like, fast food and, like, really delicious city food, you know? Sorry I keep distracting you. No. I appreciate you being here. I don't know why they have it set like this. But, It's good, you know? It's good to practice while distracted because it makes you better at it, right? If I can beat it while not really paying full attention to it, then I'm definitely going to be able to beat it when push comes to shove. That was way too early, by the way. Actually, it was perfect. Okay, that tells me a lot. Maybe I should be doing that earlier then. I'm just aura farming right now, and boom, and boom, backstab. There it is. Game on. That has such a big AoE, I basically learned from this. The funny part is because of the random nature of this, now I'm going to go into a real match and I'm not actually going to fight against him. Anyway, I don't know. So I've been planning this a long time, right? But I haven't exactly told everyone in my life this. The reason I've been planning this for about 2 months is because I knew my grandmother, you know, we lived together. You know, I watch over her, she watches over me. But I knew she would be moving. All right, here's the meat mountain. It flashes. Boom, that's when you dodge. I knew she'd be moving out, and so I figured at that point, I don't want to just stay in this village alone. She's going to stay with other family. That's what's happening. And so I figured it's time to go to the city, but the cost of like rent in the city, a whole bunch of calculations went into it, is the point. And so I've known this, but here's the thing. I've known that I was going to make this move and this change. You know who didn't know that? Basically anyone in my family. I didn't tell anyone this, that I'm doing this. I literally didn't, I only told one friend of mine that I'm doing this. And so nobody knew that I was leaving the country or anything until today. Today, I finally told everyone what I'm doing at the end of this month. And people kind of freaked out a little bit. Because, you know, there are people who are like worried. They're like, Dan, are you going to come back? Like, you know. Oh, yeah, I knew that was too early. I knew it immediately. That's cool, man. They're gonna miss their friend. That, and also, like, people also rely on me for stuff. So, like, you can imagine there's, you know, me disappearing kind of freaked everyone out a little bit. Elden Gamer in Delta, hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Wait till it flashes red. Boom! But so, like, I finally had that conversation. There we go. And it was a little, you know, people were as worried as I thought they might be. And you're doing good. Glad to hear it, Linux. Glad to see you in the chat. I don't know. It's just like it's a weird time, you know? And but now that I've had that conversation with, you know, my family and friends that I'm going, now it's no longer like, there's no going back now. It's real now. Like now, big life change is coming. All right, now we slowly walk until all the puddles stop. He roars, he summons pillars which will one-shot you. So don't stand on top of a pillar as it spawns. As you can see, under my feet in places I've walked are little juice things. There we go. Delayed until now. Boom. And we begin. Immediately get hit. There's juice on the ground. Don't like to see that. I don't like being this close to him. Yep. I want him to be at aura farm range. That move is so fast that one dodge gets you through both slashes. Also, you get insta-killed by it if you get hit because it's a double tap. I'm sure they will start to get used to it and they'll learn to manage to figure things out. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, well that was just a bad idea. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Because I know that combo, and so that was just guaranteed death. I don't know. I think, honestly, I can go and play a game, but I'm just... You know, I'm so worried that I'm going to throw for like a team of 3 people and then I'm going to feel horrible because I'm not like at 100% still. I've been so sick and like sleep has been so awful. So my brain is like, ooh, I'll do one more practice round, I think. And then I'll go into the real game. But, yeah, I mean, you know, the main thing with my family and friends was to make them understand, no, I will come back. And so I had to phrase it all very specifically. And so the way I phrased it to everyone here was, oh, I'm going on vacation. I'm going on vacation for like 1 to 3 months to this other country. That's the way I had to phrase it. I'm whispering right now because I know some people speak more English than they admit. And I don't want them to hear me downstairs, all right? But I had to phrase it that I'm going on vacation. Not that I'm moving to the other country temporarily. Because the real reason, and the real... it's not a vacation, obviously. It's that I'm going to this other country because the rent is cheaper, okay? And I can be in a big city, and the rent will be cheaper. And I can take care of a bunch of doctor things I need to do. I can take care of a bunch of stuff I need to do, right? But I didn't want to tell them that, because if I said it that way to them, they would think I'm leaving forever. Because that happened before, where I left this country for like a few months because of like a money situation, literally. And everyone thought I would never come back. And they were all so upset. And so this time I was like, I made sure, I was like, no. It's just, you know, going on vacation. Woo, little vacation. But it's not a vacation, obviously. Basically, and it's not that far away from here either. So it's not like, you know, so I can keep working and stuff. But, I'm gonna be streaming from some very strange places, to say the least. I'll be streaming from some hotel rooms at points, maybe, I don't know. But I'm gonna bring my whole dual monitor desktop setup. Also, how do I do that? That's a question I have. How am I gonna travel with all this? If I had my own car, that would make this a lot easier. I genuinely have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'll have to be getting a ride, probably. Alright, here's Meatball Monday. Wait till it's right in my face. You see, like, why did that hit me? I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't understand Meatball Monday, chat. Who really does? Alright. He has absorbed some guys. That means he's at 4x attack power. He probably can one-shot even through all my damage negation, like if he sucks up too many guys. His attack buff only lasts 30 seconds, though. Get tired. But anyways, I don't know. Basically, you know, we'll see what happens. Meatball Monday. You see, it worked that time. Okay, here comes Arby's. We have meats, chat. Get ready. Poisoned. And mark ya. Oh, this could be huge because this stagger delays my rot. I mean, I'm still gonna get rotted. There's a way I could have not been rotted there, which is if I held my ult. But then I would have been playing very differently because I wouldn't have had the poison proc. I was looking at chat over for a moment, but that's not my excuse. The excuse is I miss Space Guy. I'm trying to aim at you, bud. The thing is, this is not accurate to how it should actually be going. I should have another life if this was a real run. Thank you for the email, Miller. I love that emote. It's so cool. Once again, same move. He has 11 times power right now, by the way. So if he hits me once, even through all of my damage negation, he'll pretty much kill anyone. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. I know, right? Yeah, it's a great emote. Anyway, I'll of course keep the stream updated. There was something. Oh, there's something I wanted to post in Discord, which I shouldn't say on stream because of Twitch terms of service. But I want the community to know. So look out for a message if you're in my Discord of me saying, asking a favor of people. It's not a big favor, but it's something I can only ask in Discord. Funny enough. All right, let me just. Because roaring gets you hit by 1 HP and it makes you lose your bubbles. So here we go. Again, in a real run, I would have a couple more protections. Oh boy! Oh, I'm scared. He is just so aggressive, chat. And he's so fast. My button's ready for the reactions. My thumb is ready over the button for the reactions. Come on, come on. Okay, so things to do, but I will keep a lookout on Discord. Thank you, T. You have a good day. Linux Gamer Delta does exclamation part Discord. You're right, I should set that up. You make a very good point. All right, Linux Gamer Delta. Do you know? Okay, Linux. You know more about Rumble than I do. Do you know how to set that up? I don't. I have no idea how to set that up. Well, now I'm dead, so. That's wild. He did 1 HP of damage, which got rid of my health. Okay, okay. How do you set that up? I'll post my Discord in the chat, though. Do you have any idea how I set that up, Linux? Like, any commands on Rumble? I really don't know how. Here, hold on. Let me post my Discord. Discord. Here it is. Copy link. I think this is correct, by the way. I don't know that it is. Yes, I know how. Okay, hold on, wait. This is huge. Could you tell me how? I would love to know that information. This is my Discord link. Boom. You need to go to the Rumblebot website. Okay. Hold on. Let me, yes, return to roundtable. Okay, hold on. Let me, because, hold on, chat. This is a big moment. We're being taught big stuff here. Rumblebot. All right, where's the rumble.bot, I think, right? Is that the right one? What do you mean get started? I already have Rumblebot set up. It shows when people follow. Come on. Sign in. Right, with Discord. Hold on, let me open Discord. Don't want to leak? Yes? Linux, you're changing my life right now. Okay. Here we go. Log in with Discord. I hope I don't leak anything on stream. You know what? We're going to put up the BRB screen just in case. Authorize. I have to do this every time. Okay. I'm in my Rumblebot. Now, how do I clip command? Custom commands. New custom command. Discord. Okay, yes. Join our Discord. Oh my gosh, bro. There it is. There it is. Permissions, everyone, supporter, subscriber, mod, admin. Linux Gamer Delta. Also, I don't have that on any other thing other than Rumble, so now Rumble is the most set up for that. Successfully added. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Huge moment here. Oops, that was caps lock. Wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. It's not exclamation point Rumble. My brain is Swiss cheese, folks. It's not. It didn't work. Womp womp. Well. Your commands. Join our Discord. Is this right? No, it's right. It is right. It didn't work. Okay, I have the commands. Is there like a way to save or something? Because it is saved. Doldrum Dan, that's me. You need to push save after? Is there a save button on the entire account? Because like... I don't know. It's not... It is saved. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. I hope this doesn't leak something. There's a button at the bottom, so look, see? Scroll down. I'm at the bottom. Like we can see here. Join our Discord. This is correct. I click save. Successfully added, it says. Linux, can you try it? Can you try exclamation point Discord? We're going to get into another game, folks. Don't worry. In just a moment. Linux, can you try it? Or anyone in the Rumble chat. Maybe it's just because I'm the channel admin or owner or something. Okay. No dice. Well, that's the story of my life right there. That is the story of my life. That's okay. Maybe it'll take some time. Maybe it'll start working after some time. You know what? I can't see. I only see the BRB screen. Well, it should be in the chat. I did it. Anyway, okay, so maybe it'll start working tomorrow. When I added the follow button on with Rumblebot, it did take like a day to work. So maybe it just needs a day. All right? We'll see, folks. But anyway, that is my Discord. I put it in the chat. Now, I'm going to keep hiding the screen because I am going to quit out of this, quit game, return to desktop. I don't want to get banned, so I need to really quickly redo my settings here. So I have to restore basically from my, when you use mods on a game, Hunter Ninja Bear, oh my lord, look who it is, the GOAT themselves. Hunter, you just missed Bree Spills Tea and Chris the Ninja. I was just talking about Hunter, how I'm going to be moving country at the end of this month. And also I was talking about how I could use a huge favor from everyone in this community who like comes by, even if it's like you come by once every month. I could use a favor that is like, it takes no effort at all, but I can't say it on stream because of terms of service of 1 out of 4 of the websites doesn't let you say this out loud, but in Discord I can. And so I could just, it would be really helpful. I'm going to try and remember to put it in Discord after stream, but I'll probably forget because my memory is Swiss cheese. And that's what happened yesterday is I forgot to put it in the Discord. Anyone watching right now, if you could message me on Discord and be like, hey, Dan, don't forget to ping the Discord after stream today with that info. I would really appreciate it. Linux says, it worked fine for me pregnantly, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because God hates it. No, maybe it's because technology just hates me. It really does. But I did, like I said, with the follow, it took a day. So maybe we'll see. We'll see. By next stream, if it's not working, I'll be sad. I wonder if in Rumble Studio I can do anything. Campaigns, bookmarks, banner. Not that I can see. But that's okay. Okay, all right. So now I have my, for those who don't know, when you mod something, you have to be very careful with a FromSoft game because you don't want to get banned. And so I have to be extremely cautious. And I have to go, I made a backup before I started playing the mod. Hunter says, I heard a bit about you moving. I was lurking on YouTube. Oh, glad to hear that you heard. That actually is not what my, that's not what my update in the Discord is about, which I need, if anyone watching could message me on Discord and be like, Dan, don't forget to ping after stream. But it's about something else. So I'm getting my coffee made and stuff. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day today. For once, somebody did it. Here's your, oh, I got a Discord message. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Bree Spills Tea. You're the GOAT, straight up. You are the GOAT. The GOAT. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. What I'll say to hint at what it is that streaming is becoming more viable for income for me. Incredibly. Isn't that shocking? You know, not for rich living, but for just existence. And so, you know, little by little, I mean at the most minuscule level. I don't mean like paying the rent or anything. Also, I just had a realization. I had a glasses cleaning cloth in my hands, and I at some point just whatever. We'll find that after stream too. Anyway, and so there's something that I need to do, which I need help with from a number of other people. And anyway, okay, let me finish getting this mod back. All right, so copy. I'm copying my save file, and I'm pasting it into the corresponding folder so that I don't get banned from soft servers because I just used a mod. Hunter says, so you don't need the reminder anymore? I don't, because Bree messaged me a reminder. Copy, but I will ping the Discord about it after stream. Okay. Everything is done. You know what? I'm going to show you. Hopefully this doesn't leak something. I'm going to show you my desktop, folks. Boom. So this is what's happening. As you can see, this is everything that I have saved in my computer. It's just Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, Elden Ring, and Elden Ring, Nightreign, and Sekiro. That's it. Control. I have nothing else. This is all right, sweet. Yeah, you're all the best. But so this is what is happening right now. Copying 263 items from backup Nightreign to common. So I'm copying it from my backup folder back to the normal Steam folder for the game. Once that is done, I can play the game again without worrying that I'm gonna get banned. Because again, you gotta be careful if you play any FromSoft game. They love to ban people. And so you have to be real cautious if you're using trainers, practice mods, like I just was doing on stream. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't really prevent, their anti-cheat mechanisms don't really prevent cheating. Unfortunately, I wish they did. And the things which, the mods you can use. Ooh, Linux is in the Discord. I'll respond after Discord. Hello back to you, Linux. Anyway, so the modded tools you can't use to cheat either. So it's like, why block them? Because the modded tools, you have to still own the game to use them. So it's like, FromSoft literally is losing nothing, and it's not making them look any worse for like being cool with the mods. You know? I don't get the super anti-mod stance when it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect cheating. It doesn't affect gameplay. It doesn't affect the company's look. Anyway, you'll see on screen. This is what we're waiting on. This right here. Can I make this bigger? I cannot. I'll just put this right in the middle so that you all know what we're waiting on. Once this finishes copying over my files, we can go into the game. But you know what? I'm going to take this moment real quick to find the cleaning cloth I just dropped. One moment. We're across the room now, folks. All right, where in the world did this thing go? I'm looking all over. It just like, it vanished into the ether, chat. I had a glasses cleaning cloth in my hand, and did I throw it? Like, oh, I somehow did. I found it. It's across the room. I must have like been holding it, then grabbed the controller at some point. And then I was playing while holding the controller while holding it. That tells you how out of it I am because of how sick I've been. And I like flung it across the room. You know, this is when you want to watch stream, folks, because we're gaming at the highest level in human history. And we're doing it while completely zonked out of our gourd. All right? My brain is soup. And you're going to see gaming when this thing finishes. As you can see, it says about 3 minutes. Copying over quite a lot of files here. The whole game it's copying over, by the way, if you're wondering why it's so many gigabytes. Because I literally backed up the game files, which with a mod, you don't need to do this. All you need is the local save, which takes literally seconds. But I am more paranoid than most. If I got banned, I would be very sad. You know? So like I even back up the game itself. You know? All right, now we can put this away. Everything works out, chat. Look, about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, folks. I'll tell you what, though. I'm happy to be gaming. I'm happy to be on stream. I'm happy to be not so sick that I'm stuck in bed. I would have started stream earlier today if it wasn't for, you know, it's not even being sick that kept me in bed today. It is, I'm on these antibiotics, which are so strong that they just like kept me locked in bed all day, just like writhing in stomach pain. Who here has also taken in the past antibiotics that are super strong and just destroy your stomach, you know? I got a weak enough stomach already, you know? But a big part of me moving is, so this is a huge sad part, is that I have a cat and then my grandmother has a cat and they've grown up their whole lives together because my grandmother's cat, I haven't, says Linux. You've never taken an antibiotic before, Linux? You've never been sick? Some people don't. Wait, you've never had a stomach problem? Hold on one second. What are you saying? What haven't you done, Linux? Can you clarify? Because something doesn't add up. You've never had a stomach problem, or is it that you've never taken an antibiotic medication? And also, most even children when they're babies have taken one. Bro, people love giving antibiotics out like they're candy. Like, and being like, a lot of people who like are very into health stuff. I haven't had antibiotics upset my stomach. Ah, I see. Well, you've never had a very strong one then. That's good to hear though. Maybe you have a very strong stomach, which would be awesome. People who have a very strong stomach, your life is so much better for it. And it's one of those things where it's like you don't appreciate it. Where you should be just so thankful. But it's how it is, when you don't have a problem, you don't think about the problem. So you're not sitting there all day thinking, God, oh, I'm so happy I'm so happy I have both of my arms. These are things we don't think about. But let me tell you from somebody who has horrific stomach pain, be thankful. All right, here we go. 99% completed. Here we go, folks. 99. Here we go. About 5 seconds. We're about to be done. This is how you install a mod on a game and how you carefully uninstall it so that you don't have to worry about getting banned. Boom, we're done. Here's my Steam. Check this out. We go online. I'll restore my cloud backups. Enable Steam Cloud. What's my account? Did I leak anything? Oh, that's my friend code. Hey, we have $6 in there. Anyone want to donate me some Steam money? Hello, kitty cat. Hold on, there's a kitty cat behind me. No, I was talking about the cat, wasn't I? Speaking of kitty cat. So, unfortunately, because my grandmother is moving with other families, she'll be taking her cat with her, and that'll split up the cats who, the one who's never been away from the other cat. So that's sad. Plus, I'm going to miss that cat because even though it's my grandmother's cat, I still have spent the last, 2 years with that cat every day. So, I love that cat and it's going to be very sad. But then on top of that, because I'm going to another country, I can't bring my... Hello? He's on top of my head right now. Hello, sweetheart. This is very weird behavior. How are you going to stay here? She's just on my head right now. All right, well, anyway. Whoa, chat. This is scary. Couldn't start the game. We're sorry we had a problem starting your game. I'm not sending an error report. Close the game. Unexpected error. That's scary. I'm going to go BRB and I'm going to force closed Steam in Task Manager. Chat, I'm a little worried I broke my game. But that's why we take backups, folks. But anyway, so when I have to have my grandmother actually is going to take my cat and watch her while I'm away for like 1 to 3 months. And, that'll be fine. And I trust my grandmother, but I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so sad. I haven't been away from my cat in forever. Steam. Here it is. End task. Boom. All right. God help us, chat. Fingers crossed I didn't break, break Steam or something. That would be very worrisome. Updating Steam. Loading. Sweet kitty cat, this is... You want to maybe sit on my lap instead of on my head? I feel like this is not a... This is why I need a... This is why I need a webcam working, folks. All right, and we're gonna work on getting webcam going, because this is a moment that I wish you all could see, because it's just a very strange thing my cat is doing right now. All right, here we go. I'm waiting until the flashbang goes. There we go. We got it working, folks. Headphones on. Oh, she's gone. All right, yeah, go rest on my bed or something. I love you too. Oh, the cats are so clingy, so that's the thing. Once I'm gone, they're gonna freak out, I think. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is no longer a mod. This is no longer a joke. This is the real deal. Oh boy. Okay. I haven't been in the game for weeks, I think. A couple weeks at least, because I was so sick. And so I've only played the mod. Let's take a look. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Before we go into a multiplayer game... Oh, balancers are back. It's alive. It's alive! Let's do a D-Rust game. Okay? We'll do one D-Rust game. And then... we'll do it for real. I'm gonna make a quick build. No, I don't care. Why do I care? Let's do a quick Gaping Jaw run. Solo? Okay. This is a D-Rust. This is a real game, folks. I haven't been in the real game in a while, since before I got sick. Whew. Okay. All right. And then after this, we're going into a real multiplayer game, so let's hope we don't grief some randoms on ladder. That would be bad. No invaders. That's fine. This is a Rat Church start. Who is it? Okay. Erdtree Avatar. This is gonna be everjails.mpeg. Hello, rat, sir. I don't care about you. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Rat. Can we hit it? There we go. Got the roll skip. Hey, that's a stone sword key. That's a 5% chance of, getting that out of a chest there. So, most people would start their game by fighting this guy. I'm going to ignore him completely. Hello. That's really annoying that he just ran away, because he's going to come back. Here we go. Okay, prawn. Ranged weapon attacks with, what is this? Vow of the Indomitable? Oh, chat, you don't even know how good that is. We are just going for items and stone sword key right now. And then when we finish, we're going to go for that tree. Give me what I want. Funny enough, there is no stone sword key in here, but we already got one because of the 5% chance. So it's an 80% chance there would be a stone sword key in that chest. You know what? I'm just not going to look at any of this stuff. I'm just going to go. So 80% chance failed. 5% chance success. Listen, I'll take that stream. 2-hand, fire grease, a lemon, and a neck. Hit that neck. Game time. Heal up. All right, folks. Who's ready for boss number 1? Do I even go for this church? I'm going to say I'm going to ignore it. We're going to level 1 this jail, folks. I have to remember that I have Vow of the Indomitable. Because it's an Ash of War that makes you invulnerable to any hit, period. And we're invisible. Bro hit us even though we're invisible. You know, it makes sense. He did the attack that was like, oh, well, if this guy's invisible, I'll do this attack. Hello. Death? Yep. I mean, I knew that would hit us. Heal. Take another shrimp. Yum, yum. You know what I haven't had in a long time, chat? Shrimp. That's something I legitimately have not had in maybe years. You don't find a lot of shrimp in my country. Alright, well, that was just... My country is one of the farthest places from the ocean in the world. Legitimately, in terms of being landlocked. So it's just not something I walk into a lot. Okay. There are... We'll do this. I don't know. I don't like to waste my time with the troll. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I just ignore and I just go here, here. And just don't even +2 my bow? No, I need a +2 my bow. Level 5 will help us, though, to get this done efficiently. Crits, improved magic attack, no thanks. Sorceries, no thanks. The improved crits is definitely going to help us here against the troll, though. That's not good. But who cares? Alright. Eyeball shot. Come on. There we go. Bing. Bing. Where's my knockdown? Oof, that's tough. See, that resets his poise. Because that's his hyper armor move. Okay. I did not expect that, I don't know why I didn't expect that, to be honest. Again with the hyper armor move. Can you believe I didn't get a single crit? I mean, but that's what I'm talking about, literally. You don't get a crit there because if you hit him while he's doing that move, he resets his poise. Cuckstone, glintstone, shield grease, some flesh, some recovery. I would love a misbegotten short bow, to be honest with you all, chat. +1. Hello. Why are you here? This guy's just here to be annoying. Waste my time. Okay. We're going to go out this way because I want to hit the church and the tower. Now, recently, I realized a much faster way to climb a certain skip here. Ooh. All on my own, I figured this out. Because I saw other people doing this skip. And I was like, what is making them... And, like, it wasn't that they were, like, 100% consistent. But I was like, I need to be doing the skip. And it's if you come at it from an angle like this. Guaranteed. Boom. First try. Chat, we did it. First try, we got the skip. That's actually really awesome. That makes me feel good. It's been so long since we practiced that, too. 2 armaments, jump attacks. Yeah, that's going to help. Alrighty. Boom. We're moving. We're schmoving, folks. We're schmoving. We're moving. Grab that. And then we want a stone sword key here, chat. If there's no stone sword key in this chest, we're going to be very sad, to be honest. Okay. Stone sword key, come on. Boom. Excellent. Heal. All right. Well, that turns the whole game on right there. And the question now to ask is, where is the next stone sword key? Up here. Okay. Now, I need to... I could kill this boss real quick, but, like, to what end, chat? Levels? Who cares about levels? Oh! But this is in the way. Well... Gotta kill this guy. No choice. He's blocking the merchant who I need to go to. Boom, boom. Bye, bye. Okay, I don't need anything else. Fantastic. See, now I've already killed one, so I might as well kill the others. Don't do it. That's two. And this guy is guarding a bow rack I want to go to. Oh, I'm dead. Woo! Barely lived. Okay, hit that. And see, now at this point, there's literally just no reason for me not to kill the third guy because I'm already here, right? Alright, dogs. Defeating enemies restores HP. Okay. Give me something good. Come on. Less likely to be targeted is not helping me against the gaping jaw dragon. I'll take a shrimp. Man's at the buffet. Gotcha. Boss down. I did 2 damage to him just by falling on that guy, by the way. Nothing worth my time. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. Now we have a little bit of a sticky situation, though. First, level 7, which is nice. But the issue is we have the skip wall. You have to do a skip to get up this wall, or else it takes you an extra minute. So, here we go. Can we get it first try? First try skip. You'll love to see a first try skip wall, folks. All right, we're gonna eat a scrimp. And we're gonna alt. Just like that, and boom, boom. And then we just start wailing on them. If we can kill the big guys first, it goes a long way, just like that. Look how quickly we destroy this entire group. People say it's the worst jail. It really is. I'm not gonna say it's not. It definitely is the worst one, but sometimes you just get good. Ooh, I'll take more cash over time. Thank you. And then finally, I could... No. No! I'm better than that. I don't need the heal. I'm going for this. What I was gonna say is, I could either take the heal, or I can take this stone sword key. The stone sword key means more damage. The heal means, obviously, you know, more survivability. And what I just decided was, I don't need all my flasks. God help me. Okay. This is the last key check on the map. We've already done this one because of where we spawned. All right. Give me a key. Multiple keys. You'll love to see that. That is a lucky little situation. We also picked up an S stock, which has defeating restores HP. Don't mind that. I don't think we're getting this in time, though. That last key. We're not. No. Pivot. Let's see if we can open this jail. Oh, we should have opened the other jail, too. I did just make a mistake there. It's been a minute. We made a poor decision just now. But that's okay. Hello. Boom. Check a bow rack. Always got him. Spellcasting, sleep. Getcha. The reason for that is we're looking for damage at full HP. Ooh, that's a killable guy. Unfortunately, though, I have work to do. Sorry, friend. The tree is right here, so we might be able to get this in time. Let's see. Probably not. This is the slowest possible. I don't have parry on this either. So, the way you fight these guys as Iron Eye is you have to fight them as if you're melee. Because he'll just hold his shield up the entire time. And so the way you fight him is you have to just get right up against his body causing him to remove his shield and try. You have to make him want to attack you. That's the strategy, basically. But there we go. That is a nice little attack buff. Gotcha. Anyone up here? Hello? Nope. No beetles today. All right. Kind of a weird one. 3 jails down. We have 2 keys. Is this gargoyles? I think it might be. Level 9 is nice. Yep, it's gargoyle. We're invisible now. It gives us a little time to clean up the little guys. All right. Just me and you. Mano y mano, folks. Hello. Nope. None of that. Why did... Oh, I'm like, why are there other health bars appearing? It's because there's an iron virgin in the tower next to us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a man who resists everything we do. This is a gargoyle. He is immune to frost, which our build is all about. That was bad. Honestly, I'm so used to the first part of that missing me that I just only was dodging the second. 1, 2. See, the first part is what I missed of that. All right, we got a hard little fight on our hands, folks. Ooh! Got the crit. This is just a focus up moment because, again, our bow is a frost bow. What that means is our bow is very good, but against people who are immune to frost like him, our bow is extremely weak and it does less damage. Okay, we're still alive. Got him. That was clean. Who's at the top there? Oh, dude, is that a... Is that... Oh, that's Draconic. I was gonna say if that's normal tree sentinel, I was gonna run right to him because he's so fast. Take more dodging. I should have taken thrust and counterattack, honestly. Okay. We need to really think about our situation here. We have 1 key, and there's a possible key here. So it's literally... Is it... I think it's here, 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 here. Yep. Okay, we have a game plan. Why didn't I level up? Am I stupid? Where's the grace? There it is. Okay, time lost. There we go. So this is going to be a little bit of a... I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yep. We can do some checks. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. I see something I want. I'm just looking for a button to press, chat. Yoink. Oh. We have aggroed the boss. Holy charge attacks. Oh, that is the strongest bow in the game that I'm looking at down there. Ignore that. Isn't this... Yes, this is where I want to go. What is the best way? We'll go here. All right, we made a little bit of a routing error just now, but I think we're so strong that we can ignore that routing error. Here we go. All right. Now, we're hoping that there is a stone sword key in here. That's basically the entire game. If there isn't, it's okay. We'll just... Nice. Rewarded. Excuse me, pardon me. All right, and now we do a little backtracking, funny enough. But we're going to do 2 Everjails and get that... we'll get that flask in the end. See, it all works out, chat. Run this way. Hit that, assuming we're going to beat this thing very fast, whatever comes out of here. Boom. I believe this will give us 6 Everjails at the end. I could be wrong, though. Also, I hit the wrong guy. Because I knew that guy... This guy's the aggro one is the other one. Okay, I'm so happy I got that crit. I really thought it wasn't going to happen. Look at me getting punched, man.
There is no
That's bad.
for thee, little pillager.
Okay.
Sacking the lands.
All right, man.
Gold.
He's going to teleport to me. This could be good for me or horribly bad. I need to only be fighting him. Come on. Okay, we got the Everjail down. That's an extra 5% damage while in the middle of fighting this guy. We're hitless so far. That's going to end right there. Dying here ends the run. Oh, hi. I'm right in your face. I don't want to be right in your face. Woo. Little scary. Little Morgoth scenario. R2. Nice. That's huge. Oh, baby. Okay. Every grace we now hit that is a main grace will, in fact, give us a buff. All right, chat. We did that. That was a good fight. You got to give it to me, chat. That was a good fight. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to count graces like this that we've already hit. And we are going to go here. I think going around is the fastest way. I hope you like that, folks. We have 6 already. Okay, so it pre-counts graces we've been doing. We have 6 stacks of the buff. But if we die, it'll reset it completely. I don't know. I hope people could appreciate that. All right, a little gameplay right there. You know, not too shabby, I would say. You're dead. Can you believe that guy? As you can see, we want to just grace to grace to grace to grace. Boom. And we'll get... Ooh, I'll take this. Do some good. You know, that's not as bad as it could be. Let's put it that way. And hit the grace. That is one grace found. And as you can see, now it didn't increase because I'm stupid. Okay, chat. I have 1 key. Okay. There's 1 Everjail in the circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Bird. Bird up. We're going to take this bird. And we're going to make sure we take the right bird. I've accidentally taken the wrong bird many times because there's 2 birds right next to each other. And that should bring us to the one that is in the circle. There it is. Boom. All right. There we go. Chat, we're doing it. And this will be the last Everjail on the map we can get. So we'll end up getting 5 Everjails for about 28% extra damage. We'll miss this one. We'll miss that one. There was no way to get them because we got every single stone sword key we could possibly get on the map. And even 1 more. So, unfortunate. This is where if you were playing in trios and somebody started with a stone sword key, it would be so much nicer. There we go. Ooh, a misbegotten camp. We have plenty of time to check. Give me damage negation. Oh, that's ranged weapon attacks. Okay, everyone wants to die here? That's fine. I don't mind. Listen, if you want to die, I am here for you. All right? There we go. Ranged weapon attacks is better than... crit hits, to be honest. All right, we have one more bow slot we can swap out. Now, these guys almost certainly will do damage to me if I don't deal with them. Yeah, but I'm not going to deal with them because there's no reason to. But if there was a good bow there, I would have killed them all. All right, here we go. As you can see, we made it. We don't have full HP. Usually we would care a lot about that, but in this situation, we don't. A lot of people are very afraid of these guys. Get him in a line. There we go. You're dead. Boom. Come on, over to me. Boom. So clean. Boom. And that is what we call power. More runes does pay off here if I get level 15. If I don't get level 15, it won't pay off. Who was Lake Boss? It was Draconic, wasn't it? Is Lake Boss Draconic and Top Boss is also Draconic? Maybe. Yeah, I should have taken the 10,000 maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to check what that item was. I think I should be running straight to the castle. No, this looks like a normal tree sentinel. We can do him pretty fast. I'm more interested in this than I am in him, to be honest. Come on. Oh, that's a huge pickup. That is a huge pickup. Hello. Get frosted. Get frosted. Why aren't you cold? Put a jacket on. This guy's wearing too much armor. That's why he's not cold. Now you're frosted. There you go. Bro, because I'm invisible, he's like, where is this guy? He's just doing weird stuff. Woo! Almost got me. There we go. A little hop back. You like that hop back, chat? All these are the greediest hits, and that is hitless. And I'm gonna go little crabs. Give me something good here. A pot. Shield grease. No thanks. Give me damage negation. Oh my god! That's the best bow anyone's ever seen before. Okay, so we have an unbelievable bow right now. We have frost and then into this black bow which has glint blades. Okay. Well, that will do it, chat. Now we can just run to the Lamau. Oh, there's nothing else I need. We can run straight to the castle. I doubt there's going to be time for it. But let's try Underboss, see if we can get a better second talisman. But our first one is really good. I mean, look at that. Rain of Arrows on a black bow, 156 AR. With glint blades on it. I should hold on to this in my hand because it'll summon glint blades. Always kill a couple crabs. Didn't summon glint blades, that's fine. Oh, you! I got bad news! This is what we call a mismatch, folks. Immediately... Look, immediately frost and poison. Boom. Marked. I let myself get hit there because... Look at that. Tell me that wasn't too fast. Guard breaking spell. I'll take blood loss causes a thing. Level 14! Come on, give me an incredible talisman here. Now, it's either trolls or it's the other thing. It's either trolls or it's banished knights. I'm hoping banished knights. Oh, it just gets better. Well, give me a lion. Show me a lion. Nope, it's trolls. Well, I can kill a troll. I can kill a troll. Who says I can't kill a troll? I can't kill a troll. Who says I can kill a troll? That guy's aggroed on me for some reason. That's rough. Why is this guy aggroed on me? Can I kill him? I can. I'm gonna get hit by a pot maybe, but I'd love to get more flasks. There we go. Worth. Do I even go for this guy? Honestly, yes. No. The answer is no. We fell off. That means no. Is there a grace I could hit? That was unnecessary. I haven't hit this grace, have I? I don't think I need to hit these graces to activate the bonus effect. I mean, we'll go touch them just in case, but there's literally nothing else for us to do at this point. I'm just going to touch graces I've already touched. I'm going to put this here, I guess, so I don't get confused. I don't know. I don't know, chat. Sometimes you're just too strong. It happens. Touch another grace. Oh, we already touched that grace. Okay. We killed the dogs over here. Oh, here's another one. Hello. How are you? Oh no! Did we take 1 HP of damage there? We might have. Who cares? Let's look at our Morgoth stacks. We got 9. Traces of Given Lord, top right corner, if you're wondering what I'm looking at. Alright. This is going to be level 15. Oh! Ancient Dragon! How dare you, man. I mean, you can understand why I just... Did he just kill his own guy, by the way? You can understand why I beelined it for that guy. Alright. The guy shooting lightning, because, like... Oh, I hear somebody right next to me. There's a talisman bug who is going to get it. We got damage on us, folks. Now, this man, unfortunately for him, very weak to Iron Eye. Iron Eye's favorite boss. Because look at that damage. Look at that damage. You ever seen damage like this? Hit him in the 5s. It's because he takes like 10 times damage to headshots because he's so hard to headshot. Unless you're the bow character. Boom. I'm just bullying him. He didn't even get to do a move, chat. He literally, without exaggeration, did not shoot one fire attack. He didn't swipe. He just went into phase 2 and then he died. Reduce FP consumption. We're never going to be using Rain of Arrows. I didn't even change bows to my stronger bow, by the way. Resistance is up. Now, I heard... There you are. There they are. Glint Blades, my beloved. Kill this roach. Pow. Heal. Gold Scarab. Was it worth checking? No, it wasn't even worth checking. Woo. Let's go in there, folks. Let me show you what it means to bully a boss. Unbelievable, by the way. This is the wildest kit of all time. It's kind of wild that we've just gotten this kit together. Let's go over our situation. We have a Frostbow. We have Glint Blades on a Black Bro with insane damage. We have Improved Range Weapon Attack, Improved Range Weapon Attack, Improved Range Weapon Attack. And then this is Improved Range Weapon Attack. Then we Projectile Drop-Off Reduced. And why not 7% extra stamina and health? Why not? On top of that, we've got 3 lives. Level 15. And we got money to spare. On top of that, we got 5 stacks of Everjails. There they are. That's about 28% extra damage. Ooh. We've got 9 stacks of Traces of a Grace-Riven Lord, which I think is 2% per stack, so that's like 20% extra damage. I don't know. I actually don't know how much that is, but I mean, let's spend our money. Hello? I'm definitely buying this because I want damage. I'm buying that. I mean, I only have so many slots in my inventory. That's the real problem. Do I buy another flask? But, like, I guess I'll buy this. And I'll just immediately use this one. I think I go, like, 1, 2, and then 3. All right. Let's do it. Let's see how it is, our D-Rust game. Will Everdark action. We have... You can't... It's rare that as Iron Eye you will have more damage than I have right now. I have so much damage. Ready? Drink. Drink. There it is. Go back. This is my strat, by the way. And now, all we care about is frosting him. Get him frosty, and then we switch over. Boom! He's frosted. Just like that. Boom! Get away from me. And we just have a damage bow. Usually I like to have poison here, but... we're just all damage. Boom. Just like that. Just like that, he's already at half health. Now I'm going to show you a trick, folks. Everdark, you mean with the giant tornado, right? Collapse his mouth together. Guess what I do? I ult. Boom. Wait a minute. But Dan, where's the tornado? That's right. He forgot about it himself. I hit him so hard just now. He didn't tornado. We skipped the phase. He's going to slam down. I baited that. By being right under him like I was. Gotcha. Gotcha. Also, I should be invisible right now. Little bug. Gotcha. Oh, come on! That was hitless until when I killed him. We hit each other at the end. Also, perfect fight. Hitless until literally the very end where I took one hit. Okay, I killed him and it... Okay. Come on. Okay, that should have been a hitless. That was unfair. That's so unfair. That was the most perfect played match anyone has ever played of a game ever in Nightreign. And then at the end, my hitless is ruined because we collided together when I killed him. And so I took a little damage, he took a little damage. That's so unfair. Whatever, folks. Am I supposed to complain about this? If every run went like this, I mean, I would be very bored of this game because this game would be too easy. You know what I mean? Little GG's right there. All right. Nice. You'll love a good win. Little quick win there. Sell. Give me something good. Come on. Sell. Night Invader and Ultimate Art Charge. That's fine. Well, that was a nice little win. First game, real game back. Feels good. You'll love to see it. Now the question is, how do we proceed? Do we do some depth 5 action? How long have I been going for? A little bit of time, almost 2 hours. Okay. I feel de-rusted enough where I could, but I'm so afraid I'm gonna grief a team is my worry. Let's think about this for a second, folks. Very hunge. Very, very hunge indeed. Very hunge indeed. I don't know. I think we're doing this. I'm afraid because I haven't done it in so long of like a server problem. But I think I'm going in, chat. I think I'm risking it for the biscuit on a 3-player. I haven't done a depth 5 run in forever like this. Obviously, I've been practicing depth 5 bosses in Boss Rush, but like... Also, if we get the crystal map, God help me. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up on the side here a little cheat sheet I have, just in case. All right, folks. Listen, we don't have to commit to anything. Let's see the boss, who the boss is, and then we'll decide. All right? I might dodge. I don't know. I'm just getting over being sick. I'm fatigued. We'll see. We'll see. All right? Some depth 5 ranked. Two out of 3. All I know is, don't forget, folks, once we're in a depth 5 game with teammates, I have to be locked in. So my chat engagement might drop because I have to pay respect to the sweat lords at the highest rank, you know, of the hardest game of all time. I have to pay my respect to my team by taking the game extremely seriously, you know, and focusing hard. We had 2 out of 3 and someone left. Here we go, folks. Oh, God. I mean, this is literally who I've been practicing, right? I think this is a guaranteed L. Dreglord. Let's see. I think this is a guaranteed loss for most. Depth 5 Dreglord is one of the hardest. I mean, he is the hardest. Pigs in Sicily and Vatican, I don't know. Depth 5 Dreglord, hardest boss in the game. When you get to depth 5 like that. We've been practicing him a lot, though, which is why I didn't skip. Chat, I'm going to say this is probably a loss, but I'm going to take this very seriously. Team, please be good. Team, please be good. All right. Please don't be Crystal. If it's Crystal Cave, then this is actually cooked. Okay, it's not. Bouncer, we have Night Invaders, and we have pretty normal build. I mean, like this. Dude, all these Hoarfrost Andes, you love to see it. Okay. Guard counters. Chain attack finishers. Alright. Alright, chat, I'm nervous. Okay? We ignore BBK. We're just running straight. Please, BBK, don't look at us. Don't look at us. Please don't see us. Don't see us. For this. Where is the Undertaker? That is for you, Duchess. You have to take that. I'm an Iron Eye. I don't want that. Where is our Undertaker? Okay, we're all together. Good. Here we go. They're killing some dogs. That's okay. Thank you. All right. Undertaker's beelining it for me. Chat, we missed it. We missed our ult. Tough. These monkeys are problematic. Oh, a little lag. You don't like to see that. I'm dead. Almost got him killed. Oh, Undertaker. I'm in a tough spot. Oh, they used their ult to... Very nice. They used their ult to resurrect me. The guaranteed no kills. I can't target them. We did it. All right, we killed them. All right. Oh, chat. Damage agent at full HP. That's what we needed. Ignore me. Ignore me. I am running for the key and nothing else. Come on, please be a key in here. Make my day. Make my day. Come on, don't one-shot me. Don't one-shot me. There was no key. Please don't come over here. I don't think there's any reason for you to come over here. Oh, they thought I... Chat, they thought... Oh, they're following me. Oh, no, chat. Okay. All right. I don't know, man. Like, what do you want? What do y'all want to do? Don't follow me. Like, we did. Listen, we. All right. You know what? We can do this. We can just straight up do this. My team doesn't know what to do, and that's scaring me a little, but we're not in a bad spot. They're an okay team. Lightning Grease isn't helpful against Tealster. I should use it now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna lose my lock on. Got him. Okay. Okay, incredible. Incredible. We got our +2 stone, which is what I need as an Iron Eye. My team is so cool. I love them. They're following me when they shouldn't be. I hate that I'm having to take charge here, but that's okay. Oh, good. Okay, we got a little boss here. We can do this. +0 weapons. We can do this. No problem. Oh, I almost just died. Nice. Just destroy him. Excellent work, team. I would really suggest getting this. Attack power at full HP. I'll take the stamina recovery. Let's see if they know the sauce. Somebody marked a stone sword key. So we should be able to do this jail. It's a red bug. We can force him into the corner here. Okay. Erdtree's favor, I'll take. Oh my god. Unbelievable luck. What do y'all want to do? I really think we should have I think we should have moved towards the other one. I'm gonna mark that jail. They marked a stone sword key. They should have it. I think we should have absolutely not done what we just did. I think we should have gone in the direction of the invaders. Done the jail on the route, and we could have gotten the invaders too. Good work. Okay, please be something I can help with. That's okay. Gotcha. You're welcome. And that's what it means to be an Iron Eye, folks. That's called saving the team. Don't hit me. We're going after the wrong one first, but whatever. That's okay. I gotcha. Watch out. The whip will kill you. There you go. Get away from me. We don't want to get double hit. Double killed. Excellent. I mean, this is Castle, right? Oh, I gotta take the max HP. Level 7. Good team. Listen, they're not the best team of all time. How do I know they're not the best team of all time? Because they're listening to me. Okay? Oh, no. It's trolls. It's okay. It's okay, though. We can do this. I mean, I'm not even joking. Like, they're listening to me, which tells me, like, they're not trying to take lead, which means they're not the greatest of all time. Not to say that I'm the worst or something. But, oh, I don't have enough money to upgrade my thing. I don't have enough money to upgrade my thing. That's tough, chat. I don't have enough money for a smithing 1 is what happened just now. So this is... I'm kind of a liability. Oh, I'm dead. I'm like doing negative damage. Okay, we're alive though. That didn't one-shot us. That's all that matters. Get away from the... I'm stuck in the corner. Nice. Excellent. Good team. I mean, I got 12% extra damage right now because of my Everjail and the Invader, that, you know, so like... Excellent. Take it. Nice. Cat. That was phenomenal. That was just phenomenal, folks. Legendary. Oh, snap. I'm just gonna take this. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking, I'm like, do I drop something for my team? I was like, I don't know that they're gonna want the pole blade or the crag blade is like uniquely bad against Dreglord because he resists lightning, chat. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants that or not. Honestly, we could just do the top boss right now. I have 2 unbelievable talismans. Okay, they're using their ults. I heard that. I was like, "Where's my team chat?" They were invisible. I'm like an NPC in the game. I couldn't see them. Ooh, that is a black bow. No, we have our holy bow. As much as I want that, it's got like it has too many negatives on it. Hello. Goodbye. Watch out for that pot. Watch out for that pot. Is there a guy still alive? I needed this smithing 1. Give me a... Yes. Yes, queen. Okay. I need to hit a smithing table, though, is the problem. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna I think I'm screwed. I don't know where the I don't know where the I don't know where the merchant is in the new point of interest with enough certainty that I could just run and do that. So I'm gonna die and lose my thing, so I might as well shop. I don't know where the merchant is in every single one of those blacksmith villages. That's the issue. I think it was worth it to die because I get a +2 bow. That's a Loretta, I think. In other words, that's a GG if she sees me. Which is all the same because I'm GG'd out of the way. All I want to do is just get my runes as close as I can. Somebody touched that bush already. And we have to hope they do not save me. Okay, my money's just going to be over here. Anything good? There we go. Don't save me, don't save me, don't save me, don't save me, don't save me. Don't save me, don't save me, don't save me. If they save me, this is actually going to be... like, that'll throw the whole run. Level 8's fine. Because we can just jump down here, kill these things. Okay. All right, good. Chat, this is a serious run at the highest possible rank. This is demon mode. We got a cleaver that says fire attacks follow whatever. Okay, no thanks. Whoa, Froggy! I didn't see you there, Mr. Froggy. I thought you were dead. I'm on Froggy duty, chat, alright? You can trust me to get the Froggies. Is that a candlestick? I mean, I guess fire is good against Dreglord, but it's not going to be good against... Is it going to be good against these guys? I don't know. Alright, let's find out, I guess. Good, incredible backstab. Ow. That is a wild hit that I just had. I mean, I'll pick that up. Let's see if I can get them all. I got none of them. This guy doesn't care about me at all. He's never cared about me. Alright, he's dead. Anyone else? You. Ow. He hit me for 1 HP. That's okay, we have continuous. LOL. Get R2'd. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. I've thrown. Res them. Why do I have 2 bars? Res them. You got this. I threw. I'm about to feel so bad. Good. No. Get them. Don't get me. I'm on 2 bars. I believe in you. I know you have a very basic build. Okay, you got... both of you are up. Okay. Alright. Watch out. I'm not pinging or anything. Also, you're dead. The Undertaker's gone. There it is. Okay. Duchess, pay close attention. There is only 1 Death Knight alive. No! No! You need to keep him in your vision. You cannot... Duchess, run until I'm on top of the Undertaker, who is, by the way, staying still. I hate when players do this. They just stand there instead of grouping up. There. Watch out. Okay. This will be an incredible carry if they do it. No. Undertaker, why are you doing that? You should just be fighting him, to be honest. I appreciate this Undertaker doing this, but she should just be fighting him until she has her ult. It's 1v1. Like, the other ones are dead. You're never gonna get us up. He's too aggro. There's no point doing this. Why are you marking Undertaker? The Undertaker's like, keep trying to revive us? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, that's tough. Shouts out to that Duchess. I threw that match. I mean, so did the Undertaker. That's gonna be a brutal point loss too. Pigs in Sicily, shout out to you. Critical hits. Strength 1. Dude, I can't believe that throw. Unbelievable throw. I ended up outside of the... I needed to resurrect them, but I was too far away. And I was out of... It refills alt gauge. That's why they're trying to get a couple hits on you instead of the boss. Interesting. Hold on. I guess that's true. I never thought of that. It fills alt gauge. To get back to alt gauge, doing a couple hits, even though it doesn't matter. I never thought of that. Thank you, Nine Rider, for that information. Also good to have you here. If you like Depth 5 gameplay, we have done all bosses of this game hitless at level 1. We do challenge runs. And right now we're up to, I think we're about at the final boss in Sekiro, our first playthrough. And we do Depth 5 Nightreign. Let's see. Anyway, back to this. Garbage. The grease item +2 is actually better than people think it is. I'm just saying. Improved vigor, strength, reduced mind. I'm good on Duchess relics. No. No. Dormant whips? Bro, I want to make some whip builds, but I don't think this is the relic for it. Tough. Look at that. 800 points, chat. Oh, that's almost out of Depth 5. That's some brutal stuff right there. That is some brutal stuff. We threw though, because I needed to be more careful with my skill. I threw away one of my skills because I thought, you know, okay, we've killed one of them, and I see I'm like, it's the Duchess and the Undertaker are only against one Death Knight. I'm against the other one by myself, and I'm like, this is fine. And then the Undertaker goes down, and I try to run back, and that happens. You see what just happened, chat? I get the turnaround animation, and boom, death. Can I see some of your relic builds? I'm very proud of them. Relics, we've pulled them all on stream. Check this out. Here are my relic builds. I'm an Iron Eye main. Here's our Fulgor Maris Iron Eye build. So this is... for Fulgor and Maris, so lightning, right? So we have improved bow attack power, starting armament deals lightning damage, and arcane +3 on one relic. Look at this incredible relic, bro. Then we have this, our god relic, +1 skill use and Everjail, and thrust and counterattack, which actually also works for us. And we have our charge poison and Night Invader in one relic. All right, so here's our lightning build for Maris, and then here is how we play it for our Deep of Night relics. First off, we have character skill heavy poison with a max HP on it. We have physical up 3 with a max HP. We have lightning up 3 with a max HP. You'll notice we do 3 max HPs. That's the most important thing. You might ask why. It's because each one of these is 10% more health, multiplicative, but I look at it like I'm getting one shot no matter what, unless I have damage negation at full HP. This is like having about 35% damage negation at full HP always on. I started doing this, and then I watch a lot of Japanese Nightreign creators, and they're all about this in Depth 5. And I feel very validated these days. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, this is our Pest Caligo. So this is our fire build. Again, it's the Everjail relic, the Night Invader relic, and then we're using the Natty Knight of the Beast Fire Relic. It is so good on Iron Eye. That +1 stamina recovery is unbelievably broken. This one is an incredible relic. Defeating enemies feels more of the art gauge +1. Some magic damage negation, and then max HP. And then this is our favorite, Uplifting Aromatics and max HP. It's basically a Wending Grace right there. Honestly, I should have used it there. I should have known. Here's our, for Gladius, Libra, Hjalster, Dreglord, here's our Holy build. We have a +1 skills use with Holy on it. Nerds +2. We have Everjails and Vig +3. That's 60 HP. That it seems like nothing. You know, you might say, well, why not use the regular Stone Sword Key Relic? Again, that's 60 extra HP. It really adds up. 10%, 10%, 10% multiplicative. Again, here's our, for Adele, Balancers, or Mystery Boss, we do a Frost build, okay? This relic is so good in depth 5. Improved physical damage negation. It's 10%. This thing is unbelievably good. It'll save you so often. And just a Frost build on Iron Eye is just good, uniquely. Balancer is all physical damage, so it's extra good. And then again, max HP, max HP. Nine Rider says, I don't use Evergel relics anymore, scared of the shifting earth, Deep of Night. Yeah, I mean, the Evergel meta is gone. I also would not use it if I didn't have it so free, like on a +1 skill use. You know what I mean? It's kind of, for me, there's no reason not to use it, right? But if my teammates don't have it, I'm not looking at them like, oh, you're stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. If you don't have the Evergel relic, I understand. But for me, I get to, because I have a, you know, this is like a crazy combo relic. This relic's unbelievable, honestly. These two relics right here are on my every single build because it's like, well, you know, I don't have to think. It's all about my third relic. I'll tell you what I'm looking for, though. I don't care about anything. None of this matters. What I'm looking for is this. Okay, so here's my Scholar build. Check this out. Balancer, Dormant Katanas on continuous damage inflicted on target threaded by Ultimate Art and Arcane 1. This is a god relic I got. Oh my god. I love this relic. I wish I had this, though, for Iron Eye. This is the build I dream of having for Iron Eye, okay? What I want... Also, I have the improved endurance dexterity, by the way. So the idea is I can just melt anything with Rivers of Blood. That's what this build is. It's a gimmick, but... Yui, who's a Depth 5 content creator... they're the most well-known. They're the one who actually told me to make this build. Funny enough. But they always talk about how Katana Iron Eye is the strongest build, period, in Depth 5. And I agree with them. What I want with my Iron Eye is I want to do Evergel Relic. Not Evergel, sorry. I want to do +1 skill use, double Balancers, and I need a Katana Relic, Dormant Katana on a Depth Relic. But... I cannot find a Depth Relic with Dormant Katana, no matter what I do. And so I haven't been able to build that Iron Eye build, but I've been looking for that Depth Relic with Dormant Katanas on it forever. Because I want to go melee Iron Eye, man. I really want to go for that double Balancer Dormant Katana Iron Eye. I think that is the best build in the game, pretty much. You know, I agree with him completely. Depending on your relics, of course. But what I really need is what, I don't know, you said yeah, I like Yui. Do you know Ice Skies? Ice Skies does like 20-hour Depth 5 sessions. He streams on Twitch and YouTube. Ice Skies has, so I have like, I thought I had the most broken, absurd relics that anyone has that are not cheated in for Iron Eye. I was wrong. Ice Skies has them just a little better. He has a Night Invader +1 skill use. That's what I need. Because what I want is Balancer, and then a Night Invader +1 skill use here, and then a Depth Relic that says Dormant Katanas. Nine Rider says, I've got something like that for Executor, an insane Katana build for Duchess too. Yeah. Nine Rider says, I got Dormant Katana, HP Epi Restoration on Katana, Deep of Night Relics. Yeah, I mean, like, I keep looking. And it's funny because it's like on all of my builds, I do this increased max HP 3x thing for my Deep of Night Relics, which is very good, and I recommend it for any low HP character to do, you know, aim for something like that. It just helps a lot. But I would happily throw away one of my max HP relics if I got a Dormant Katana on something, you know what I mean? It's just, that's what sucks about the RNG. I have 1,000 hours in this game. You know, I have 1,000 hours and I just can't get it. I just can't get it. And so I have 166,000 merc right now, and I'm saving up my merc for a big, you know, gamba for relics. Because Depth Relics cost so much, bro. It's just, it's painful, you know? I wish they would, you know what would be so cool is if at the collector signboard or something, they sold a dormant power relic for every character. Like, or not for every character, just for every type of weapon, which would finally open up the game so anyone could build any character any way they want to, versus just being so like regimented, like I have to play bow iron eye, I have to do this, that, and the other. I think that'd be a cool change. A lot of people say that there's going to be another DLC. I don't know. Everybody says that, yeah, they cost a lot. I've only got like 150 hours, but I managed to hit some juicy builds. I mean, there are people who like, I mean, to be honest, I'll give you an example. Before we had this Everjail +1 skill use relic before Deep of Night. And then to get the Night Invader art charge, which we were looking for, we only just got that. So it tells you a lot. Like in our first like 150 hours, we got some of the most cracked relics. And then we went without any good relics for like 700 more hours, you know? That's why it's like the RNG is stupid of it. I think everyone agrees the relic system is bad in this game. Everyone agrees. I've never heard someone say, no, I like the RNG of the relic system completely. It's perfect. But I love this game. I'm the #1 FromSoft fanboy. Everyone knows it. So that's not gonna, you know, that's my only complaint about the entire game. That and Everdark Augur. But anyway, since you're new here, I'll show you. We were, here's our progress. We were, let's see, where's the codex? My brain just shut off for a second there, chat. You can see, where is it? What page is it? Here it is. Look at this. So we got to depth 5, 9425. That was our highest ranking, greatest depths conquered, right? 3 games away from 9999. And then we had a streak of server issues. This was the week when a lot of people had these server issues. And so like we queued into a game and just fell through the map over and over and over again for the entire game. That was one loss. We had a cheater actually, who just a straight up hacker. That was another loss. We had server disconnects. Oh, this is a good one. All right. Nightreign, you like Nightreign? This will be, I think this is a great clip. I got a clip for you that I think you'll think is funny. Also, by the way, we multi-stream, so you'll notice there's top right corner of the stream. You'll see it says there's 13 people here. You'll see me respond to other people in other chats. I have this clip saved. Here, watch this. All right. This is my favorite clip from the stream. This is part of our losing all of our points from 9425 down. Take a watch of this. Got him up. Chat, I'm sorry, I'm not talking much. Gotcha. I'm in hyper focus mode. As you can see, like my teammates are struggling, and so I need to be like super focused to guarantee we win. 1, 2, 3, and then the overhead. Boom. Oh, snap. Good job. Good team. Good job. And then a network error occurred. So we got victory achieved. All right. You see that? It said victory.
Chat, there's no way this happens to us. A network error has occurred.
Victory screen.
No. Right as we killed it?
And then
No.
there's no way. There's no way. Please, please, please. There's no way. It won't let me join the game because the game would be gone by now. And hold on. The piece de resistance of this clip.
Chat.
Boom. Connection to Epic online services failed. That was that week when all that was going down. And so that was a very funny one because what happened was for that game, the codex, the history, the result history showed it as a win that we had beaten the boss, but we still lost points for it as if I had quit out and abandoned my teammates. So that's how we ended up going from 9425 down to the rank we're at now. And then you just saw us lose 800 points to just depth 5 after being rusty and not playing for a couple weeks. That's unfortunate, yeah. But honestly, to be honest, as a streamer, I kind of love that happened because that's a great clip, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's so perfect. It's so perfect to the millisecond that it makes an incredible clip. Okay, here's what I think, chat. I think I need to do some solo because I need practice. Hopping over here. Good to see over here. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, all those things if you like what you see. Let's mess around because I am a little rusty, clearly. It's been a minute. I was sick, and so I didn't stream for a bit. Okay, depth 5 balancer solo, God help me. But we do have a build for it. Okay, and I need to remember, honestly, because it's been such a minute. Okay, so this is my frost build. And defeating enemies and upliftings. Okay, so defeating enemies. Gotcha. All right, let me just get comfortable here because this is going to be a high stress situation. Also, I don't think we're winning this, by the way. I just want to... I'm extremely rusty. Let's see. It's funny, we've gotten up to 9,000, both solo and with trios. But it's so easy to just drop back down, you know? Just a few server issues and bam. Also, if I get the crystal cave, I'm going to quit out. I'm going to do a dodge on the crystal cave because I need a de-rust on the base map. All right, let's see it. Give me something nice. Okay. 3 invaders. That's fine. At least it's not a minimum roll. We do have a super merchant in the lake. In solo, you don't want to rush invaders like you would in trio. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal a stone sword key. Now, this is the worst possible place for stealing a stone sword key, but is what it is. Oh, there we go. Take that for now. And... ow. Boom. There we go. All right. And so... what I'm going to show off here is basically the Iron Eye gameplay loop. This is what you do if you're in Iron Eye solo in depth 5. I'm going to show you a route, basically. Ignore all that. The route is immediately to go for your smithing 2. Like, that is the most important thing. Then immediately castled. That's day 1. It's just get as many levels as you can. This is a very bad... start, to be honest, because it's such a long run, and if this guy is red, this is going to be really annoying. But anyway, you +2 your bow immediately. Nice. Oh, I'm too close. Get him in the eyes. Frosted, that's annoying. I wasn't close enough. I really wanted to be closer to him so that I would have gone invisible. That would have allowed me to crit him, basically. Got him poisoned. Don't forget, as Iron Eye, you need to incorporate your backstep R2s. It's very important. That was bad, by the way. I could have gotten 2 R2s, but I remembered after. It's been a minute, like I said, chat. Okay, so this move right here ignores hyper armor. Sorry, this move has hyper armor. It ignores stagger damage. Got him. And before you get that, you always check this room. And again, people love to ignore this. Oh, there's a smithing 2 just sitting right there. Cuckstone, rolling attacks, scrap, Cuckstone. Ooh, I'll take that. Madness resist, spells. I'll take a shrimp. No, I won't. I don't have room. Uh-oh, I don't have room for anything. Well, that's cool. I mean, I guess we're just gonna leave this here then. That's okay. I was really hoping this second item would be something good, but jump attacks is not worth taking. Who knows? We might find there is a world where I come back for that smithing 2, by the way. And I'll tell you what that world is. That is if there is a misbegotten short bow that we find. A misbegotten short bow, for those who don't know, is the best bow in Nightreign. You see, the misbegotten short bow scales better than any other bow. It does more damage than a black bow, than an earth tree bow. There is no bow which is going to have more damage than a misbegotten short bow, period. Now you might say, but damn, that's a short bow. Like, what are you talking about right now? It doesn't have the range. And the answer is no, it does have range. In fact, range is not a value in Nightreign. A lot of people do not realize that. Please don't be trolls. Okay, it's crucibles. Nice. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna check this. Lightning, the crab is really good. Sorceries, come on, give me something good. Skill attack, Warhawk Talon. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of baiting. There we go. All right, chat, we're gonna die here. Taking this crab is what you call a waste because I die anyway. Okay, hopefully this doesn't wake up the other guy. Perfect. So we have our +2 bow. This guy's poke is a lot longer than you think it is. You need to be very careful. Okay. I hear the other guy moving. Is he close? Okay, and now comes the harder part. The poison is worn off. There we go. Okay, excellent. Blood fly. Bro, I'm not using that. This guy, man. Can you believe that guy? Level 3 is fine to kill this other one, too. I do want to level up. Because we had Troll start and we were far from his entrance, I don't have the time to level up, to be honest. He's gonna poison before I get my ult. Oh. Annoying. That's so sad. I was in the animation. I was holding the button for my ult, but I was still in the recovery animation after the arrow shot. That is so sad. Okay. Chat, who wants to see a skip? I missed it. Oh, I missed it, chat. I had that skill practiced and perfected. That's the fastest way to get over here, and I missed the skip, chat. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Oh, that's tough. Chat, that's very bad what just happened. This is about to be a rip. Okay. The other guy's coming. Oh, God, help us. God, please. Please. We're so close. Chat. This is a little scary. Also, is the... Oh, I accidentally went one... Chat. The castle just closed. The circle is outside of the castle. That's our worst case scenario. I need to die. Let me think about the plan here. This is very bad. Okay, we'll just do this Evergel right now then. So our game plan is basically to castle farm, right? The issue is In the rare situation where the circle closes outside of the castle, like it just did, we end up in a bit of a pickle. It's okay, though. Again, this has been a very weird game. I'm sitting here trying to teach perfect routes. I'm not getting them. Also, this is... Usually we love to see this guy because he's free. But in this situation, he's bad because we need room. So I was hoping it would be like... Also, he can one-shot, so like you have to actually respect him. All right, you two. Come on. I see you there. I know. There we go. Physical damage negation. Not even a choice. At this point, it's just farming. Who is it? I see you. They're immune to poison. There's no point even trying. So that's why we just immediately used our ult. They aren't immune to frost, though. We're not getting this. What'd I tell you? That's so annoying. They love to do that backstep. They love it. It's their favorite move. Come on. This is a one-shot, by the way. If that hits you. Ah, I thought I outranged it. Listen, that was on purpose, all right? Like I said, we wanted to keep level 7 because we want to hit the super merchant, chat, all right? This is called thinking, all right? You got to get on my level. This is on purpose. You know, we're throwing on purpose, chat. Now, when we lose our runes, that's going to be not on purpose, though, I got to say. All right. There we go. Now we're level 7 as we wanted, at least. So, honestly, it all works out. Can you please stop being annoying? There we go. Examine. Glint blades, but I'll have double rot. I want them. Let's check this bow rack. Puff. Jump attacks. Dash attacks. Okay. Here. We could hit that marsh for the stone sword key. I don't think it's possible, though. No, we'll get trapped in there. Let's be smart. I wish we had another key. Again, our game plan kind of fell apart. It's okay, though. It happens. Also, you'll notice something for those who play a lot of Nightreign and are as sweaty as I am. I do this whenever I hit the ground. That ignores the rolling animation. All right. Give me something nice. Come on. I've been a good boy for Christmas. Come on, Santa. Wow. Thanks, man. I love it. All right, well. I almost just used my ult on that statue. I'm not going to lie to you. My brain just was like... Random farming. Not worth it. Look for... Sometimes there can be a chest here. Nope, no chest. Little blacksmith village situation. Oh, shield monkey. How I hate you. All right. What do we got? Charge in cans. Why you shouldn't have. Ooh, I see a talisman bug. All right, you. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. There's one bat that I don't know where it is, by the way. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, chat. Throwing pots. Wow. Well, that's going to save us. I have to pick that up. Imagine that was a fire pot right there. It would have been the dream. If only, chat. We're not so lucky. Unfortunate. Okay. So, day 2, I have a pretty good idea of my route. Alright. Immediately got him frosted. I want to kill these guys because they're going to get my at full HP things no longer working because they have long range. Alright. Time for me to lose. Honestly, I might straight up... Do I uplifting here? Doesn't really matter against the balancers. I might just uplifting, to be honest. All uplifting. What do I have to lose? Alright. We killed Demon in Pain first. Well, now I'm happy I did that. Excuse me, sir. Bro is... He's just not leaving me alone. I forgot to buy a Wending Grace, chat. Well, that was embarrassing. We forgot to buy a Wending Grace. And I thought I had one, and I said it out loud. I said I forgot to buy a Wending Grace. And then my brain stuttered for a second. And I got hit. That's called, that's not even a skill diff, chat. That's a stupid diff. All right? Oh, chat. Chat. Hold on. Let me check my notepad for excuses. All right, here we go. I've been sick for like 2 months. I wasn't on stream. I was so sick. I can barely think. I'm fatigued. It's too hot. It's also too cold. The controller was sweaty. The button was sticky. I didn't have water. Hold on, let me grab that water now. I don't know, chat, help me out. What other excuses can you think of? What other excuses can you think of? I'm telling you right now, level 1 hitless all bosses in this game is easier than a single depth 5 match. Not to say that depth 5 is really that unbelievably hard or anything, but I'm just saying. Joking aside, that's why we're grinding right now. That's literally why we're on grinding right now, because I straight up need the practice, because I haven't really been playing in a while, so I'm like out of practice. So that's just how, you gotta, if you want to be good at these games, you gotta like put in the time. And so that's what we do. Let me minimize this, and I accidentally opened Discord. And hold on. We grind, folks. Bro, I can't get past day 1 now all of a sudden. After that gaping jaw win at the start of stream. Alright. God, man, 6,400. Back in. Oh, boy. Okay, man. Balancers into Dreg Lord. Okay. Let's take a pause. A lot of people say that Dreg Lord in the base game is not the hardest boss. That's what I say, at least. But what a lot of people say is Dreg Lord in Depth 5 is the hardest boss. Now, I am practiced against, so I don't know. We could do this, chat. The thing is, I'm less worried about him. I think we can do the Dreglord fight pretty consistently at this point. At Depth 5, I think I'm more worried about the bosses in day 1 and 2. That's what I'm worried about. Do I have the right build on? I think. Right? Yeah, Gladius, Libra, also Dreglord. Alright. Let's do it. This is our perfect, setup to win. It's literally, it's funny, it's just the DLC stuff, man. That's all we faced today, by the way. Oh yeah, this is our second. It's been Dreglord, Super Merchant, three invaders, and this. Chat, all we have faced today in Depth 5 has been Dreglord, Balancers, Dreglord. Okay? Tell me that RNG makes sense to you. This is something I'm always saying, which is just, it feels like they juiced the DLC too much. But then I watch other streams and they're sitting there begging for DLC content, and I'm like, well, you know, I guess, grass is always greener, right? Lightning is weak against him. Alright. Obviously, this is our best possible start, is right against this man. He's our quickest kill for our +2. And in terms of what we're trying to do for our pathing. Also, don't be just spamming your fingers on the button. That's cool. That was cool what just happened there. This is fine, by the way. Don't be spamming your fingers on the button, I was going to say, because the target lock-on will automatically go to the guy next to him and you'll aggro someone you don't want to. So what just happened was some great memery. You'll love to see it. I promise I'm not awful, chat, alright? I'm in Depth 5 somehow, right? God, bro, that was embarrassing, really. Well, that's nice. Oh, God, help me, chat. My brain is leaking out of my ears. I'm glad that this is not on someone's body. Okay. I feel like we've gotten so much worse at this game, chat. I mean, I guess, you know, like, you get rusty at things, fine. But, like, I feel like in general, see, Magma Worm is extremely doable at level 1 for me because of my crater practice, my level 1 runs, but that is just too much of a time commitment. Okay. Boom. The red bug. That's worth doing. What's your relic setup for an Iron Ices, Josh? I have builds for every boss. I'll tell you off my dome what the build is here. We're fighting Dreglord at Depth 5. He's weak to Holy, so we have I'll just take both. We have a +1 skill use that also has Everjail on it. That also has HP restoration on thrusting counterattack. We have a relic that is our charge activation, adds poison, and that also has Night Invader on it. All right, what kind of castle? We have a third holy relic, which is something. Here, I'll show you really quick. It's no, this is our relic. It's Everjail, Vigor 3, Holy, +1 skill use, Night Invader, Art Charge. I was wrong. Lamau. You gotta be real worried about Halberd, guys. They have way more range than you'd think. So in terms of the game plan here, chat, it's literally just farm. It's farm the castle. That's straight up it. It is just farm the castle day 1, get levels up. Assume you preset your choice, Dreglord. Correct. Correct. I have a build for everyone. This holy build is not my best build, for sure. I definitely have better builds. Whoa! Sometimes that happens. Boom. Backstab. Thank you, sir. If you wait, we're at the very start of the run, obviously, but if you do wait to the end, I can show off all my builds. This guy should have already been poisoned, by the way. Alright. And you. But I'll show off all my builds. I have a preset. I'll stay watching. All right, I have a preset for every single character. All right, I'm not really trying, whatever. There we go. Why don't you jump at me, man? Give me a free backstab, why don't you? Like I said, when we were doing level 1 all bosses hitless. Oh, that's so cool, bro. I love it when they come off screen. You like that? I got stun locked. Not to listen, and now one of them is gonna have my runes. Again, this is my fault though. I should have been waiting for them. We'll do this one to get up to them. Hello. Where are my runes? You have them. All right. I need to focus because the guy with my runes is the most important thing. It's literally a reset if I can't get my runes back. Oh, bro. Give me my runes back, bro. There we go. Okay. And now there is a problem with rot woods for this setup, which is that there's not a grace close enough. There we go. Heal before we get rotted. This is tough. Listen, you might see the worst gameplay you've ever seen before, but I'll tell you what, my builds are some of the best builds you'll ever see. All right. We need to level up. Level 4. And then what you're about to see is some real scummy behavior, I would say, but this is what an Iron Eye does, all right? It's just this. I keep switching between Iron Eye and Duchess. Both great classes. I'm an Iron Eye main. I have 1,000 hours in Iron Eye. You might ask, why do I have so much time in Iron Eye alone? It's just, he's my favorite character. I love this character. I have tried every other character. Also, hold on. We need to wake everyone up. All right. Here we go. Bam. Got him. He's my main as well. Yeah, I love him. And my builds for him, I think, are primo. Only recently started using Duchess. I mean, Duchess is so fun. Duchess is one of the most diverse characters in the game. All right. That was a rough miss. Yeah. I'm playing bad, chat. I use Night Aspect and Wise Relic at the moment with extra skill. That's a good build. That's pretty good. Night Aspect is great. You know, you can end up with like 40% extra damage. You need your extra skill. And then the Wise Relic. Who wants to see a skip? Hold on, what was it? It was like... Check this out. And that's how you get up here. Oh, you have runes now. That's nice. Well... LOL. My bow and level the purple, yeah. And poison, yeah. I mean, poison Iron Eye is pretty, like, classic. I abandoned poison Iron Eye. I was talking to Yui and Skies about this. I abandoned poison Iron Eye for Frost Iron Eye. I think Frost is actually the meta. Because our charge activation adds poison already. And, I mean, we're talking Deep of Night only is what I'm talking about. You're always poisoning everything anyway with your skill. So there's no reason to have poison on him at all. And so Frost is better than poison. And specifically, and again, I'm talking about Deep of Night though. So like this might not apply if you're not playing Deep of Night. But specifically, the Caligo Everdark Relic, which gives you 10% damage negation, is really good. Okay, so we need to shop a little bit. We want these. Upliftings are just an extra life. Buy. Okay. All right. Circle's gonna start closing, I know. I'm playing this horribly, by the way. So get rid of Wise. I mean, unless you're like specifically, even against Adele, to be honest. All right, you. Obviously didn't mean to mark. Heal. We're just farming runes. Okay. Hello. What's up, bro? Really gonna shield me here? Can you believe this guy? Lol. He fell. I don't know. I've gotten rid of Wise completely because I just in favor of Clego Relic because of the reasons I mentioned. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I mean, I'll take it. All right. Now the question is, how far is the circle? Okay, it's not too bad. We should have enough time to do a little bit of trolling. Yep. One of those. And then it's just about killing the arrow guys first. Then these guys. Again, what I'll say is I'll show off my builds after this game. I have a build for every boss, and that's really the way to do it. And you can see like what my strategy is. Although that said, my builds are very boring. I'm gonna say that much. Like, and I'll tell you about more fun builds, because straight up, I think you should be building for like what is the most fun you can have while also being really good and competitive. And I'm not doing that. I'm a little too sweaty with it. So like Katana Iron Eye is the strongest Iron Eye, but like I can't get the Katana Relic. I was just talking to somebody about this literally minutes ago before you came. Oh, got that. Hippo, do we have time for this? I don't think so. He could one-shot me right now if he does his grab. I'm surprised he didn't do it. This is a really good circle, by the way. Oh, come on. I want to grab these. Come on, do it for me. No! It's a really good circle because the Night Invader is right there. Boom, full. We have no damage negation, by the way. We just die in one hit. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Lord's Heal. Guarding will drop. If this is a... Oh, my God. All right, man. I'm in danger. I'm going to take this, but it's going to cause me not to be at full HP, and that's hilarious. Okay. Well, where's the other one? Where is the other one? Chat, where's the other one? Straight up, where is the other one, chat? Where is it? Okay, the other one is gone. I'm a little concerned here. There's supposed to be a second bear. Oh, I must have killed it without even realizing. All right, great red bear. Get poisoned immediately. Whoa! He didn't get poisoned, chat. It's over. Also, I don't know if you just noticed that, but I tried to use this shrimp and it just did not let me. All right, chat, we're in trouble. We don't win these. Now it's poison. Really? Okay. I need to be more ready for that move. There's only one reason, by the way, that we're surviving hits against this guy, and that's my Depths of Night Relics. Got him in the face. There goes our full HP. Oh, the AoEs, chat. Yeah, you're angry. I know. I'm angry too. We have to. There's no choice. We have to guarantee. Oh, see? Immediately proven right. Oh, that's tough. But that's why we have it, right? That is why we have the upliftings on every start. I wish we had more, though. But we didn't have the money at the... Oh, dude. Immediately lose that. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Alright, this is it, chat. We can take maybe one more hit, depending on the kind of hit. Yep. Can we do it? We're rotted. Oh! Okay, that's our one solo life in a boss fight. Got him. Woo! Didn't lose a wending. All it cost was my upliftings, and we get 2 more at the merchant. I'll take that, chat. Thrust and counterattack is real nice. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do something wild. I'm going to stay level 7. I have nothing, though. I have nothing. Oh, chat. This is a tough one. I don't want to run into the rain right now, to be honest. I need my... We'll give it a moment. There we go. Okay, now we can take a little damage. Okay, this is going to be rough, depending on the invader. It's going to be real rough, in fact. Because we're only level 7. Now, you might notice that I didn't level up. I love you. Love to see Raider right now. Please get poisoned. Thank you. Raider, Wilder are my faves to see. Undertaker's also great to see, and that's because melee characters, not Duchess though, who has a mega dodge, are free. Boom, 7% more damage. Any damage negation. Okay. Alright, that's not the worst thing ever. It's definitely not good. But, you know, we can fight Crystallians now if we walk into them. Spell casting speed, you shouldn't have. There we go. We got 2 keys out of there, by the way, chat. So again, you might be like, why is this guy not leveling up? Super Merchant is the answer. Please be easy. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, red is not exactly what I wanted to see, but that's fine. Listen, I can't be complaining at a Graveborn Duelist. I can't be complaining at a Godskin Noble or Apostle. Even if Godskin do, I'd come out of here. I couldn't complain because they're easy. I want Katana Relic as well. I mean, Katana Iron Eye, man. That's the dream. That is the straight up dream. There is no more powerful character in the game, if Yui is to be believed, and I think he is. Again, this guy will one-shot me. I have no damage negation, and this is depth 5. Give me max HP up. Oh my gosh, it gave it to me. I asked, and it literally gave it to me. You all heard it. That really just happened. Boom. I'll be starting Deep of Night after Dreadlord. Oh, have you not tried Deep of Night yet? Josh, are you new to the game? What's your experience in the game? Tell me. I'm always very interested to hear. You'll notice I have 140,000 runes. That's because of this over here. I am going to run straight for this super merchant. I mean, after this, of course, because, like, you know. Super merchant is an extra life on him in solo. More than that, he's got a lot of stuff, which I hope will help me. Fire. And who are we against? Dreglord. Fire would be good. Poison and rot is better than... I mean, this gives me a ton of rot resist. Honestly, I'm not using either of those. I mean, if I find an insane fire bow now, I'm going to be so upset, but like... Chat, there's a revenant, and it is looking in my direction. This could one-shot me and really mess up my run. Please, please, please. We're out of there. Whew. Okay. So we're going here, but first we're going to make a stop at this poison swamp. Why? Because there's going to be an 80% chance. I want to play Deep Night full team. I've done all Everdark bosses and bosses. Okay. Well, listen, let me ask you a big question here. Do you play on PC or console? I see. It's this one. Let's get out of here. PC or console? Bow rack right here. It's always here. Successive attacks negate attack by full HP is a real thing, though. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the game opens up for me. Okay, there could have been a talisman bug there. I've been playing since Demon Souls. Ooh, we got a real fan on our hands. We are... PlayStation 5. Okay, but you have friends who are on PS5. Okay, that's the big thing. All right, shopping time. Boom. No, I have too many keys. I can never do that. That was a waste. That's fine. We have to buy that. We're always buying this over... that. Let's look at our options here. Max HP, not worth. Physical damage negation and range weapon attacks. But resistance is down. We'll buy that. Honestly, very bad. I don't have damage negation at full HP, chat. Oh no. We are in an actual pickle here. Well, we can level up now at least. Chat, this is not ideal. I do have PC though. Well, I'm asking because if you ever get Nightreign on PC, we play with people in the chat all the time. Also, I might be playing like I'm a moron right now, but we're kind of okay at the game. I'm going to do something wild here. I'm going to check these bow racks. There's a misbegotten short bow right there. That is the best bow in the game. Do I take it? I don't think so. I'm going to keep it the holy. Anyway, I've heard from Dudley you can transfer everything from PC to PS5. Really? Are you sure that's true? If that's true, I've never heard of that. Maybe that is. I guess I'm not the person who would know. This is the worst ever jail at Doug 5. It's not red at least. So that makes it not as bad. So you'll notice I'm trying to kill the little guys first. I'm dead. I'm alive. No, I'm dead. Woo! Heal. I have the I have a depth relic that if I kill people, I get art charge back +1. Whoa, man! Run, 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 run! Unfortunate. This is gonna be really tight, chat, if we get it at all. These guys can be so aggro, or they can just like, okay. Got him. This is easy USB. PS4. I really have not heard of that, so I'm not the person to say one way or the other if that's true. I don't know. I hope that's true. That's sick. If so. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We wasted 6,000 runes on a stone sword key we can't use. Can we do this, though? Can I do these Night Invaders? Highly doubt. I can. By the way, if you ever see this marsh, never do it. The runes you get for the XP of the mobs is not worth it. Also, I'm watching that Recluse, I know. You are my only danger, Recluse. Alright. I'm watching the Executor out of the corner of my eye. Tough. I really needed that skill use to kill this Recluse. Oh, that's death. Alright, 7%. Sorry, it's hard to talk in a depth 5 run, and I'm super rusty, so I'm like, oh! Trying to focus just a little bit. Sorry about this, Josh. I mean, this is my favorite game of all time. Now, I've only played like 2 games in my whole life. This and Elden Ring, and the Dark Souls series, of course. Oh god. That move is a one-shot, of course. Got him. 14% more. Sorceries, charged, rolling attacks, nothing. FP consumption, two-handing, nothing. Lame. That's fine, though. DS3 is my fave. DS3, incredible game. I love it. It is definitely one of my favorite games. My favorite is... I mean, it changes all the time. This is my favorite game by FromSoft, as wild as that might seem. Dark Souls 1 is my comfort game, obviously. It was like basically the first video game I'd ever played. I used to run Dark Souls 3, though. Oh, really? Okay, man. That's cool. I love getting robbed in my crits, chat. That's my favorite thing. I don't know. I don't remember where the Favor of the Woods is. I'm gonna have to straight up look. I'm gonna have to, like, get the map piece. Chat, we're gonna be low level, too. Actually, look at us. We'll be, like, level 12 here, so we're actually fine. Level 12 is soft cap. That's all you need. Hi. Gotcha. Give me max HP. I'll take Flask Resto. I need to go to a normal merchant. Okay, I actually need to go to the normal merchant. Oh, snap. There's a bunch of things I need to do. Okay, so I need to go to the center of Rotland. Yeah, I need to go a different path than I usually would because I need to go to the merchant there. Oh, that's so annoying. I love all serrated tree spirits. I want to do them so bad, but I can't. Uh-oh. Oh! That's a horrible thing that just happened. Chat, we're getting griefed. The game is straight up griefing us right now. Please, I love you. Don't kill me. I'm your best friend. Dude, I am the #1 all-serrated tree spirit supporter. Everyone knows it. And so, like, for him to come after me like that, can you believe that, chat? That's brutal. I've been betrayed. I took a horrible route, though. So honestly, this is on me. So over here will be a merchant. Oh, golly gosh almighty. I took the worst possible routes. Chat. Just finish game. Shall I swap wise? What do you mean by that? Sorry, say again. What do you mean? Oh boy. Chat, this is what we call an absolutely cooked run. I got confused as well, so I just came from this at the wrong direction. The merchant is over here. Hello, boss. Don't kill me with one shot, please. We're gonna lose our money. That's okay. I think. Got him. Okay, there's no shot that we make this, by the way. Chat, this is giga unfortunate. The Relic Knight of the Wise, which adds poison. Knight of the Wise, right. Swapping that off. That's what you were talking about. Chat, we're not gonna get the favor. No! Heal? Could it be? No, we're not gonna get it in time. Chat, we were so close, too. We were so close, chat. No, we're literally on it. No. As I have a relic with arc charge activation poison. That one, that is the, you have the guaranteed relic from the collector's signboard. Are you talking about the red relic that has ultimate art gauge plus up? Oh, dude. Nothing worth my time. Chat, this is cooked. A little bit, but also, I mean, yeah, we're gonna be level 11. That's a good relic to run. Here, I can go over it more after this. Hold on. Why are we Scarlet? Oh, we're Scarlet Rotted because we're here. That's right. Chat, this is DBDL. This is Dancing Lion. Oh, I can't believe losing the favor is so rough because it would have been so helpful. Oh, that's cool. Immediately we poison him. That one, Knight of Lord, Knight of Lies. Okay, hold on. Get behind him. Alright, I need some focus here. This is a hard boss. Are we fighting him solo? Okay, man. I don't know about that. I was about to die to rot. That's funny. Dude, you're really gonna do that to me? Heal. Lightning. And then this is where I absolutely die. Come on, man. Can you change phases, please? I would love to see some frost. Yep. I have no damage negation. That's true. I did a bunch of checks, and I got no damage negation the entire game, chat. The fact that that wasn't a one-shot alone... I didn't know that was a move that he just did, by the way. We're getting bullied. There we go. Oh, we just want basic windmill? Okay. Oh, we have 0 heals. Chat, we literally can't win. I don't think we can do the damage in time. I don't think we can do enough damage. Like, literally. We're gonna lose the Wending Grace here. There's nothing we can do. There's straight up... We're rotted because of the forest. Because of our hits. Yeah. There goes a Wending. Nothing we can do. At least that'll put us back to full HP for the moment, but we're gonna get rotted because of the forest again. Oh, that's so lame! There goes both of our Wendings. Chat, unbelievable. We just immediately spawned into that. That's so tough. Well, that was crazy. Ah, yeah, let me show off my relics. We're having a rough day today, chat. Let me show off my relics. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. I need to make a command for this. Hold on, Josh. I mean, that's what we're doing right now. Hold on a second. I'm grinding because I haven't played in a while because I was sick. And so I'm practicing. Oh, man. I'm practicing. That's what I'm doing. Oh, it's late, too. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to show off my relics. Josh, you're still here, right? You were just talking a moment ago. It'd be funny if you left the moment I fit, like, the moment I'm ready to show you the things. We're just in practice mode, all right? We're trying to get back to as good as we were. Come on, game. Alrighty. So. Gosh, we'll try and grind up tomorrow. We're so low in depth 5 now. What a brutal day. Brutal day, folks. But we are top ranked at least still, so, you know, there's that. Let's go over to our relics and let's show them off. So what you want to do, you'll see what I've done is I've favorited my builds. So you want to, R3 favorites your build when you're making a relic build. You want to favorite, put a name in for it. And the reason for that is, when you go to fight a boss, you can choose from any of your builds. So if you're fighting against a boss weak to lightning, you pick the lightning build. If you're fighting against a boss weak to fire, you pick the fire build. My bosses are very boring, but I will tell you some fun stuff you can do as well. All right, but first, I'll show you the basic. You're not gonna, you know, for Deep of Night, it doesn't get better than this builds. All right. Art Charge Activation and Night Invader. All right, Night Invader in Deep of Night is very meta. It still is to now. Even though some people would rather it not be because it's kind of boring, but it adds so much damage and it's worthwhile. Our charge activation adds poison, right? That's my poison for Iron Eye. And then you'll see I named it Fulgor Maris. What if it's... I have that too. Don't worry. I got you covered there. So Fulgor and Maris are both weak to lightning, so I have a guaranteed starting armament deals lightning damage. For Iron Eye, especially in Deep of Night, your job is to get a +2 stone. Okay? Always. That is the first thing, and +2 your bow. That way you have the bow you need. So against Fulgor Maris, I have my lightning bow automatically at +2. I don't have to worry about it ever again. You need a +1 skill use. You need our charge adds poison. And then you need imbue for the boss. That's it. Now, my relics are goated, right? I have +1 skill that has Everjail on it and HP thrusting. I have Art Charge Activation that has Night Invader. And then I have starting armament deals lightning that has improved bow attack and arcane +3. This is a sick, sick one. Then, what are my depth relics? Also, the most important thing in Deep of Night is your depth relics for Iron Eye because, and this is a god relic. This is my favorite relic. Character skill inflicts heavy poison damage. You have to have this, no matter who you're up against. Even if you're up against Hjalster, who is immune to poison, you still have this one on. And the reason is because it is just so worth it for all of the things you're going to fight during the days. And here's this. Physical attack up 3, max HP, heavy poison, lightning up 3, max HP. All right. You're going to notice something. A lot of people would say what you want to do is poison up +1, +2, and +0. I do max HP because Iron Eye has very little HP. And at depth 5, if you don't have damage negation at full HP, you lose. You will die in one hit. You'll notice I survived many hits. This is why. It was because I have 3x max HP. Each one of these is 10% more HP, and they multiply. So it ends up being like 35% at the end of a run. And that's why I survived hits. If it wasn't for these, I wouldn't have survived any hits. I would have been... Then you're just playing hitless as Iron Eye. This is an idea I originally had, and then I saw the best Japanese players were all doing it as well, so I feel like good about myself. All right, moving on. Next, you have your Sentient Pest Caligo. All right, these are 2 Fire Weak bosses. And funny enough, I don't have a very good Fire relic, but the first relic you get in the game, Tricephalos Gladius, you beat him, he gives you starting armor deals fire and stamina recovery upon landing attacks +1. This relic is really good. I have Fire relics that like have Everjail, that have really good stuff on them. Yeah, I need to play Deep Night to get the relics. Yep, absolutely. You can always Gamba in the store for them. You know, you can buy them for 1,800 a piece. But this relic, which you have, this is a guaranteed relic. If you've beaten the first boss, you have this relic, is so good for Iron Eye. Stamina recovery upon landing attacks +1 allows you to just keep firing shots. And I tested so many different damage numbers, and I did the math, and this is just the highest damage output you're going to get is with this. Unless I get, of course, a better relic, but, you know, that'd be like a god relic. Anyway, so this is my fire build. Again, our charge adds poison, fire, and +1 scale use. That's all I need for my pest or Caligo. Josh says, there's 2 options in the shop. Which one do I buy from? Do you mean there's 2 shops? Oh, because one is the new version and one is the old version? It says, you're saying one says up to version 1.02 and the other one is just up to current, right? Don't buy up to 1.02. Up to 1.02 is like old relics. You want to buy the new ones just because there's some really good new stuff, like Starting Armament does Katana. There's, especially for Iron Eye, there's new stuff you really want to try and get. So there's a lot of, you know, I mean, I don't know. For depth relics, I guess you could do the old ones for a better chance. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, my depth relics, though, I'm going to show you an incredible depth relic here. Defeating enemies fills more of the art gauge +1. Is an incredible relic for Iron Eye. It's really an incredible relic for any character, but for Iron Eye specifically, this allows you to go into a rune, okay? If I went into a ruin, right, and I fired my ult off, and I killed like 10 enemies, I instantly have my ult back again, and I can just do it over and over again. Anytime there's just a group of enemies, so a lot of times when you see me playing, you'll see me just fire my ult off the second the pre-boss, before the boss has spawned, on day 1 and 2, I'll just fire my ult off, which it looks like I'm wasting it, but I immediately get it back. This is so strong. +1. All right. Next, wait. So don't get one which says NB items from various versions. Yeah, I wouldn't use that one because it's good to get the newest version so you can get, you know, maybe you'll want to play a different character someday. So I would get the other one, not the one that says up to 102. This is another thing to look out for that a lot of people love in Depth 5. Uplifting Aromatic and Possession at start of Expedition. If you get a Depth Relic with this, this is very good. As long as it has a second effect. I wouldn't use a Depth Relic that only has this, but if your Depth Relic has 2 good effects, like I have the max HP and this, each Uplifting Aromatic is basically a life. That's it, because they protect you and they give you 10% extra damage. You can take any hit with one of these. This is a goated relic right here. If you get an Uplifting Aromatic with like Poison Up or something else, use it. Next, moving on. No. For Gladius, Libra, Healster, or Dreglord, they are all weak to Holy, right? So that was what you just saw. This is my Holy build, +1 skill use, Holy, Endurance 2. But again, all that matters here is +1 skill use, Holy. Our charge adds Poison. The rest is up to you. For me, I like Everjails, I like Night Invader, Vigor 3. This is just a Depth 5 build. Again, same depth relics. Okay, and now you, Josh, you asked me specifically, what if it's a mystery boss? Here is my favorite build. All right, I don't know if you're even still here. Here's my favorite build. Against Adele, right, Gaping Jaw, the Balancers, or if it's a mystery boss, this is what I'm using. Again, it is +1 skill use. It is poison effect, but this is the God Relic right here for Iron Eye that people sleep on. Now let's talk about it for a second to explain why. Starting Armament inflicts frost, fantastic. I'm always, like I said, I have character skill inflicts heavy poison damage on poison enemies. So you'll notice I was poisoning every enemy, even when I couldn't use my ult. Even when I didn't use my ult, I was still poisoning every boss because I'm just going through them every time my skill is up, and it does so much poison that I can just, and also if you find a serpent bow, right? But this gives you a frost bow. So even if I find a better bow, I still hold my startering bow just so I can frost stuff, because when an enemy is frosted, they don't just take a burst of damage. They also take more damage to any hits while they're frosted, and they move slower. But then, improved physical damage negation is unbelievable, and this is the secret of the build. This saves my life constantly. First off, the Balancers, right, the new DLC boss, they do all physical damage, not the Everdark Balancer, the regular ones. So this automatically, if I see Balancers, this is helping me. And they're all frostable. Adele is super weak to frost, okay? Just like he is to poison. He's basically weak to all statuses like that, other than bleed. And so if it's a mystery boss, this just guarantees, because no matter what night 1 and 2 is, I'm going to be able to status it, I'm going to be able to frost it, I'm going to be able to poison it. And then it's going to work out because I can frost. I used to use only this build, by the way. This was my only build. I didn't have any of these other ones. I don't have that gauntlet. Oh, well, you've got to do the quest for Iron Eye then. You got to do the quest. You're missing the quest. This is his Remembrance Gauntlet. You got to do his full story mode to unlock it. This is his best gauntlet as well, because you can do so much with it. Oh, yeah, I mean, it is his best gauntlet. This is a really nice one. Like, with guaranteed relics, you can do so much with it. You gotta do the Iron Eye quest, man. The Iron Eye quest gives you... You know what? You're missing one of the best relics then. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. But anyway, I used to only use this build against every boss other than Hjalster, because Gladius, Libra, Dreglord, Pest, Caligo, Fulgur, and not Maris, though. You can poison and frost all of them, right? And so this build is just good against anyone other than basically Hjalster or Maris. And Hjalster, I could hitless at level 1 with a blindfold on. Why? Because Hjalster is my favorite boss, and so he's the one I've fought most against, and so I'm very good at him. Okay, so here's something, Josh. Relic in the middle, do I need to do Everdark one? Yes. Yes, you need the Everdark one. The basic one doesn't work for Iron Eye. He can't use it because it gives you an Ash of War, which adds mist, chilling mist. You can't use that on a bow, though. So you have to do the Everdark version of this guy in order to use it for Iron Eye. But yeah, this is just like... This build right here is a god build. You could forget these other builds if you really wanted and only do this build and you do really well. That said, here's what I'm going to tell you. At the least, the reason I built all these is because I realized you just do so much more damage. At the least, what you need is... You need a build like this, and you need a build like this. These are the two builds you need. You need a Frost Poison build as Iron Eye, and you need a Holy build. Because if you end up against Hjalster, the final boss, he is immune to Frost and Poison. And so, you need Holy against him. And then also you could use that Holy build against Gladius, Libra, Hjalster, Dreglord. So let's talk about your Holy Relic. You're missing... This is the last thing I'll say, because you're missing one relic. I already know you are. It's a guaranteed relic as well. Take a look at this. This is the Edge of Order. Do you have this? I'm guessing not. You said you don't have that chalice, so you must not have this. Iron Eye boosts thrust and counterattack after executing art. Improved bow attack and starting armor deals holy. This is... Yeah. You have to do Iron Eye's quest. This is like a... Because this is improved bow attack and holy and the boost thrust. Like, this is a incredible... Oh, yeah. You have to do his quest line. It gives you this relic. So you can have a build for Hjalster. Or also for Dreglord, Libra, or the doggies, which are all super weak to holy. And then all you need is this. You need a +1 skill use and your art charge. And then you're good. You know, and what you want is to get your +1 skill. Do you not use this one? I have a... So, okay, that's a great question. So, I could use this. Or... Well, it's just not as good as what I have, to be honest. This is like an incredible relic, but my relics are just better. So, for example, for my Holy build... You can see here... I have Holy and skill use in one. And so this is what it comes down to, all right? And I'm going to tell you, this is the most important thing when you're building a character with relics. And this is the last thing I'm going to say, unless you have any questions. Combo relics are everything. What a god relic is, or progression in this game, means getting combo relics. What does that mean? That means getting 2 relics in one. So when you get a +1 skill use and an imbuement in one, now all of a sudden, remember, you're supposed to be art charge adds poison, +1 skill use, imbuement. So if you have imbue and +1 skill use in one, now all of a sudden you have a free 3rd space, and you can add any relic you want. So, and that's how you just get more powerful in this game out the gate. So Night Invader is huge. So having art charge and Night Invader together, this is 2 relics in one, this is 2 relics in one, and then this is my 3rd. So really, this here is 5 relics altogether, you know? So like, it's good. It's good. That's what you're looking for basically when you're relic farming. But anyway, that's the story. That's like the full crash course. You could use Knight of Wise in yellow. True, Knight of Wise, but you know why? The thing is, you got to remember, you can only... Knight of Wise means you're doing poison imbuement, and you can only do 1 imbuement per. So I can't use Knight of Wise and this, because you can only have either Holy or Poison on your starting bow. So if I use Knight of Wise, I'll show you what happens if I try to do that, all right? This is a learning moment. Starting armament, imbue, Poison. Here. Yeah, okay, yeah. So as you can see, there's a little icon here, and it's basically, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't activate. Yeah, I wish. Executor gets to do that. Executor gets to, because he can run Ashes of War like Chilling Mist, and then he can have Poison, Bleed, and Frost. But we get close to it with our Iron Eyes by using the Frost build, by using the Caligo Everdark Relic. We get, you know, again, we get ourselves a nice little Poison, and Frost build is nice. It's real nice. If you have, but anyway, oh, I forgot. The thing that I don't have, which I want, is I want a relic. Here's my Scholar build. Check it out. Balancer Relic number 1, Balancer Relic number 2, and then I have continuous damage inflicted on target by Ultimate Art, Arcane Up, and then Dormant Power helps discover Katana. This is a god build for Scholar, because of then improved endurance and dex, whatever. This turns Scholar into an unbelievable damage machine, but the best character in the game, and this is, I'm not, you know, this is something I'm not saying for myself. I do agree with it, but like the most respected content creators say this as well. The best character, the strongest one, is an Iron Eye that has Dormant Katanas and both of these relics on. Because you find Rivers of Blood with that Iron Eye, and you are doing unhinged damage. I'll show this off just for fun, because, you know, why not? I just need blue-red. This is just for fun. Here, blue-red. Right here. Nice thing about having all your builds saved is you can just like, oh, immediately take stuff off, and you don't have to worry about refining it. Here, check this out. So here we go. Here are the 2 Balancer relics. I'm just gonna, I watched Yui using the build, yeah. Then you know, yeah, I have those relics. So I don't have the Katana, I don't have a Katana Deep relic. And it's driving me insane. It's, chat, I mean, just watch. You know, because you said you saw Yui do this, but for those who haven't seen this before, just watch this, chat. All right? I want you to see how much damage this is and what happens. So, marked, right? I have markup, and then no damage from the mark itself. And we just go... That did 1,800 damage. That did 1,800 damage with a mark pop. And if this is a real game, I'm hitting it, whatever it is, and if I'm in a team of 3, I have the time to do this. So I get 2,000 damage. And I can just keep spamming, is the thing. And it's like, if I have a team, like, keeping the attention of the character, no character in this game is going to get as much damage as I am. And not only that, I still have my bow. And so if I have that dormant... Here's the thing. If I have that, I mean, I can do all sorts of wild things. I could do the frost bow thing, okay? And I could have... Okay. Let me see if I have a certain relic, actually. We're cooking right now, chat. We're cooking. Look, I have starting armament, imbue, let's see, poison, and let's see, frost. Okay. Oh my god, I have it. Look, I haven't looked because I don't have this. Look at this. Look at this. +1 skill use and frost. I want you to understand what I'm talking about right now. Both Balancer relics. This relic. And Dormant Katanas. In other words, I would have a frost bow, and I would do poison with my skill by heavy poison going through. I would be poison, frost, and 1,000,000 damage with Rivers of Blood. This would be the greatest build anyone has ever made before. All I need is a Dormant Katana relic. Come on, game, please. Anyway, I'll make all-around build and holy build. Yeah, listen, I'll sub and catch you in the next stream. Listen, I'm about to end my stream, Josh. If you want to join my Discord, here, hold on, where you can message me anytime and straight up just ask me any question, or if you have any advice. This is my favorite game of all time. I love this game. I love helping people this game. Let me copy the link. I'm going to drop it in the chat, my Discord. And if you want to join it, you can, anytime you want, post in my Discord or message me, and I will answer you about the game. I know everything there is to know about this game, and I'm just always there to help. There it is in the chat. Great having you by. Listen, everyone, thank you for being here today. All right, a little 3.5-hour stream. We're finally not sick anymore. Okay, yell out on Discord. Have a good day. Have a great one. We're finally not sick anymore. Tomorrow we're gonna go back to Sekiro, of course, Nightreign and Sekiro, and we're gonna be finishing up Sekiro, folks. I'm very excited for that. In terms of the time of our streams, chat, it's still going to be in flux as we're moving and all this stuff. But anyway, y'all have an amazing one. I'll see you tomorrow, and peace.